Mark, here we go.
Are we quite sure she hasn't actually died this time, brother? She looks dead.
Smells it too. Ooh.
Forgive us, Mother. We're just surprised you still know how to find your way home.
Have mercy, sister. She's old after all.
She can stay, but only if she brought home presents.
We've come to take the fight to the cult, which is exactly why you all cannot be here.
Why? You plan on winning, don't you?
You've stepped on the guild's toes, and we'd like a little something to make it better.
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers. The two men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. 9 Fingers.
You rats with the Guild now? Heard 9 Fingers met her match.
The new kingpin? All meat and muscle, that one, and wild as a werebear. If he's looking to oust 9 Fingers, my blade's got his back.
Nobody messes with the Stone Lord rattling.
9 Fingers sends her love, arsehole. Your Stone Lord's a dead man walking.
We think the Stone Lord and his cronies are in league with the absolute cultists. This little operation here certainly suggests so. They were shifting something valuable by boat. But that something belongs to the Guild now.
What do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashiman?
The name is as familiar as Jaheira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
And the last time I saw him, I left him to die.
If we put our heads together, I bet you and me could make a tidy stack of coin in Baldur's Gate. But you've got to understand, Mole is family. Bring her back, please.
Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Cinderellimouse and I'm back with Baldur's Gate 3, and today we're going to continue our Jaheira themed episodes and we're going to go and look for Minsk. We're going to also meet an old friend, 9 Fingers Keen. So Jaheira is absolutely coming with us. We're going to have a quick chat with her before we go, and I'm also going to take Karlach, because Karlach, she's Baldur's Gate born and bred, and she really loves a lot of like the legendary figures, especially from previous games. So she's a big fan of Minsk. She fangirled at Jaheira. I feel like she's gonna love meeting 9 Fingers as well. I feel like Karlach could have potentially even been recruited by 9 Fingers had she not got involved with Gortash. I feel like she would have been a really, really good, what they called the Guild. Totally see Karlach in the Guild, but like a nice member of the Guild. And Astarian, because I don't know, thief, I guess. So excuse me, I am always poorly. The only time I wasn't poorly was when we got furloughed like during COVID, and my kids were off school and I was at home because I worked in a kitchen and we had to close. So like that's how I know that it's school making me sick, because as soon as my kids went back to school, like we all started getting sick again. And now my eldest is at college, so it's not like one place that's full of germs, it's 2 places full of germs, and they just come back and give them all to me. So I'm sorry that I'm sick in like every video that I do. Blame just society. Okay, so what are we actually doing? So if I go down to the High Harper, we're going to find Minsk. Jaheira's Harper rendezvous turned out to be an ambush by doppelgangers. She revealed that she was hoping for information on an old friend who had been taken by the cult Minsk of Rashiman. She will search out a new way to find him once we reach the lower city. I really kind of want to play through the end of Baldur's Gate 1, which I haven't quite finished yet. I got distracted by Divinity Original Sin, and Baldur's Gate 2, and I want to know exactly what went down between Jaheira and Minsk, and not through like reading about it on like the wiki. I want to like play it, I want to experience it, but I can only have so many games on my system at any one time, so it's gonna have to wait. The other one we're doing is Aid the Underduke. Now the Underduke is referring to 9 Fingers Keen, so it says visit the guild hall. excuse me, we overheard some gossip at Sharessa's caress. Nine Fingers, leader of the city's criminal guild, is having her territory threatened by a new player on the scene, the Stone Lord. We should head to the guild hall to find out more. So we're going to do that. It's a little bit risky. These are criminals that we're dealing with. And, you know, they don't mess around. They're not namby-pamby, nicey spicy people. But, you know, they do kind of keep control of Baldur's Gate. They do keep things running smoothly, you know, so it's kind of like the criminals, but they keep everybody in some sort of order, in some sort of control. I suppose it's similar to like the mob, I guess, in like the olden day mob. Jaheira.
Yes?
Hi. Have you thought any more about how we might find Minsk?
I have. And while I do not love my conclusion, that does nothing to change it. The Harpers are the city's best information network. With them out of action, we shall have to fall back on second best. Nine Fingers Keen.
Oh, I failed the check. No, I'm so sad. Okay. You say that like it should mean something. I love the relationship between them because it's like they were not allies, right? They have different modus operandi, but they have like a quiet respect for each other, which I think is really fun. Sounds like a tavern game.
Oh, to be so innocent. Nine Fingers Keen controls the guild, which in turn controls every criminal racket from Heapside to the High Hall. Nothing happens in this city that she doesn't hear of, sooner or later. How hospitable she will be to a Harper that comes begging to her guild hall, we will find out. Perhaps I will let you do the talking.
Sweet innocent Cordia. She's quite persuasive though. She's good at talking her way in and out of situations, so she's probably better than Dirge, who stabs his way in and out of situations. Okay, I don't want to ask anything else here. I think we're pretty good. What happens if I
ask it?
What do I want to ask her? I feel like we've already kind of gone through all that, so I don't want to. Oh, about the amulet I found at your house. Ooh.
Oh dear. Should I brace myself for some fashion advice? But I suppose you have earned better than glibness from me. It was a gift from my husband Khalid. He was a Harper. A better one than me, truth be told. Any idiot can swing a sword, but to believe in the cause with the whole of your heart, a much trickier thing. He died. Alone, in pain, and far too young. Murdered by a mage who craved immortality. I'll not grant it by naming him in the same breath as my husband.
No idea who that is. I don't know that lore. Again, I kind of want to play Baldur's Gate 2, but I don't want my heart to be broken because, like, the thing is as well, like, Khalid in Baldur's Gate 1 is such a goofy guy. Like, he's just a little guy, you know? And I don't... I think it would. I think it's, like, I think it would hurt to go, like, to play through that. And as well, I love saving everybody in these games. So in my first playthrough, I really went out of my way to, actually probably not in my first playthrough, I think my second playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3, I went out of my way to try and save everyone, including like Cannon. I couldn't save Cannon. He's like the one guy that got away. But even like the Harper that's looking at the Githyanki's, I saved her. And so, you know, a lot of the characters that normally die, I did my absolute best to kind of like keep everyone alive, at least the good characters, right? I was killing the bad guys left, right and center. But you know, I'd spend like a couple of days, you know, in the Grimforge trying to keep that gnome alive that near kicks into the lava, and I think I did it actually. You know, trying different things to do it. And so like I hate the idea of like not being able to save one of the main characters. Am I foreshadowing? Who knows? We will find out. But yeah, okay. Recall what you know of Khalid. I only remember his goofy laugh. Let's try it. Give me guidance. I've got my new marble dice as well. This is one of the mods. I really like this, and like since I've started using it I can't use any of the other dice, so I really like them. I don't want to use any of my spells because we might need those later. I need to get a move on. This is going to be a long episode, and oh, I haven't done it. Never mind, I don't know who Khalid is. I'm just gonna let that fail. One away though, so annoying. It's because I'm stupid, no intelligence. Yeah, this is a long video and we're gonna have a big fight in the end. It's one of the harder fights in the game. I really struggle with this one normally, and I'm not taking in my best characters, so whether I do it or not on the first try, I don't know. We might have to re-roll this fight. I'm nervous, but we'll see. Anyway, continue. Tell me about him.
I've never known a warrior to go so far out of his way to avoid a fight.
That sounds right.
Which meant the few he chose, most harpers swagger and flash their feathers to catch your attention. Khalid was quiet to a fault.
That was me being a harper flashing my feathers like a peacock.
When we were married, on an upturned cart in the rainy Dalelands, he stammered so much. I've never been sure if our vows actually counted.
Oh, it's so cute. That's so sweet. They do seem like a bit of an odd pairing, to be fair. All I'm hearing is that he was a weakling. He wasn't. He was actually a really good fighter, like, in gameplay wise. I like this. This is a very cordial answer. He sounds like he had true strength. The strength of love.
Oh, I'm sure time and an aging mind has smoothed out a few of his flaws. But he was a good man. The songs make much of Khalid's meekness. The quiet little harper who had to keep a tight hold on his courage, but he had it when it counted. And more than that, he had compassion. When you live a harper's life, see all that a harper sees, that is by far the harder thing to hold on to. But a bard can tell you all the rest. As for all the things they cannot, well, I shall just have to keep those for myself.
Yeah, you can keep the bedroom stuff to yourself, Jaheira. Don't look at me like that. Yeah, that's the thing. I've talked about this before, about how you can't be brave if you don't feel fear. Bravery is overcoming fear and doing it anyway. Like, fearlessness is stupidity, because, you know, that's not, I don't see the danger. That's like touching a fire because you don't know it's going to burn you, kind of, and then doing it again. Like, that's stupidity. Like, bravery is kind of like, that is going to hurt, but I have to do it because I need to save the world. I need to save my family, right? That's true bravery. So yeah, bravery and fear are bedfellows. Also, this is a side note, I promise I won't yap so much in this video. We're going to get going. But I've been playing, like I say, Divinity Original Sin, which is the first game by Larian, and the voice actors keep popping up, and I didn't realise all the same voice actors, well, not all the same, but like many of the voice actors who are major characters in Baldur's Gate 3 are also in Divinity Original Sin. I love that. I love that they've kept the same group of people. I think that's a really good sign for a company, that, you know, people want to go and work for that company again and again and again, many years later. And so, yeah, Jaheira, her voice is in it. Like, I went into this like new village and there was this woman there, and I was like, that's Jaheira. And then like there was this woman in this church, and I was like, mother, is that you? And that was Minthara, and I was like, hello. So I was like, that's Minthara, and I'm like googling it. It is Emma Gregory. And then there was a guy, and I haven't confirmed this, but I was like, I know that voice, and he was a bit of a baddie. And I was like, is that Raphael? I was like, I'm sure that's Raphael. And I googled, and it doesn't specifically say who the voice actor is for that specific role, but Raphael's actor is in Divinity Original Sin, and I was like, I'm sure that's him. And so yeah, I love that so much. And like, I've got face blindness, right? So sometimes I don't recognize faces, and so when I hear a voice that I recognize, it's really exciting. Anyway, and I love Jaheira's accent, it's so good. Blah, 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 what do I say? Let's go. Okay, I think we're good. I don't think anyone else has anything extra to say.
Jaheira's adept at keeping secrets, and for good reason. She was wise to try and keep her family safe. I just wish I could have done the same.
What just happened, Shadowheart? So she did have something to say, okay. Jaheira kept her family safe. I just wish I could have done the same. So we're responding to like visiting Jaheira's family and all her adoptive children. Mother, do you have anything to say?
It is sad to see how Jaheira has neglected her family. They should be prepared for the battle that is coming, or they may not survive it.
I love that because there's a twist there, because obviously Drow, and especially Lothsworn Drow like Minthara was, they're not lovey-dovey family people. So her idea of like neglect is you didn't train them hard enough, you didn't teach them how to fight. Which I understand, there's logic. You know, she's not a heart-based person, she's a logic and strategy-based person. So I love that that's her idea of what it means to look after your family, to like teaching them to fight. Oh, I've got responses. I like to. Well, she spent her life in conflict. It's natural that she wants to protect them from that.
Life is conflict. Coddling children and denying them that truth only makes them weak.
Okay, Gen X. Okay, Boomer. This is like, you know, when you go around to like your grandparents' house and like, what do you mean your kid has anxiety because they have a disability? Just tell them to pull themselves up by their bootstraps. And it's like, we've done some research since you were in school, and maybe that's not the best way to solve this situation. Anyway, okay. Okay. I don't know why I've got Dirge's line. We'll just ignore it. Will.
Jaheira would do anything to see her family safe. They're lucky to have her, and she's lucky to have them.
I love the companion reactions, because obviously Will got kicked out of, you know, by his dad. He got kicked out of Baldur's Gate by his dad and disowned. And so him appreciating that, you know, Jaheira's lucky to have this family, like, it just tells you so much about the character without like explicitly saying it. Okay, I know we've got a lot of things that I could click on, but we've probably done a lot of them in previous videos, and there's a few that I'm waiting for until we're closer to the time of doing those missions.
Githyanki. The word means quite literally Gith's children, but I have never known family the way Jaheira knows it. My so-called cousins are simply spawn hatched from the same clutch. I will never know who laid the egg I hatched from, and until I met Jaheira's family, I never thought to wonder. Well, enough brooding. What did you need?
Like, people who don't play through Lae'zel's story fully and they don't see the softer side of her are missing out so fully, because, you know, people are like, she's mean, and like they don't give her a chance, and then like you see this softer side and she's so sweet. So again, that applies to Lae'zel's story so much, because obviously we stole the Githyanki egg from, well, we didn't, we got permission to take the Githyanki egg from the nursery at the Githyanki creche. And she's got all these like mothering feelings that are coming to her quite sort of naturally, but that she didn't realise she had, which I think is really sweet to see. And then on top of that, you've got the whole thing of like, she doesn't have a mother, right? She doesn't know who birthed her. So her mother figure has always been Vlaakith, who obviously is just manipulating and using her, and then realizing that, and then realizing she's missed out on that, and then wanting to give it to the Githyanki egg. I'm projecting a little bit onto her, but I do think that there's things that are implied here, which I think, you know, again, tells so much, like they add so much to Lae'zel's story. Such a good written game.
Soldier.
I can't speak. It's a good written game. Oh, it's the Larian live stream tonight. So I'm recording this on Wednesday. I don't know when I'm going to edit it because it takes me a bit of time and upload it. But I'm recording this on Wednesday, and Larian have announced that they're doing like a really big live stream. And I'm going to make myself, I'm such a geek. I'm going to make myself a little like hedgehog, like, do you know, foil hedgehogs with cocktail sticks in, and I'm gonna have one with cheese and pickle in and one with cheese and pineapple, because cheese and pineapple has become a bit of a theme of the Larian live stream, so I'm gonna celebrate along with them with my cheese and pineapple hedgehog. And if you don't know what a cheese and pineapple hedgehog is, because you're not from the north in England, like they're like an old-fashioned sort of like 80s 90s party buffet food, and you stick like cocktail sticks in them. You can have like cheese and cocktail sausages. The traditional is like cheese and pickles, and you stick them into like a foil potato basically that looks like a hedgehog, and it's like it's like so naff, but my absolute favorite. Anyway, what do you think of your hero? I'll probably put pictures of them when I do them. What do you think of your hero, Jaheira's house?
I don't know what I was expecting. Something beyond real. My life would have been so different if I ended up working for her instead of Gortash. Looking after these kids. Making a difference. Maybe in the next life.
That's so sweet, isn't it? Maybe in the next life. No, stop, Garlack. Gale.
A natural impulse to try and shield one's loved ones from danger, especially when you feel a moral compunction to run headfirst towards it. I suspect any child of Jaheira's will share her self-destructive sense of justice, but at least her words give them pause for thought.
Yeah. Okay. Self-destructive, again, ties into Gale's story. I think I'm doing perception checks on this painting. I think, is this the painting that we took from the Murder Tribunal? And I've like put it there for Astarion.
You know, I never dreamed our noble Jaheira would be such a terrible, terrible mother. It's nice to see heroes are as awful as the rest of us.
I think she's quite a good mother, actually. I don't know. She's got her own way of mothering. They all seem, I think all the kids seem quite well developed, you know? They seem happy, healthy, and, you know, what more could you ask for? Right, it's time to go. I want to say, because I'm so nervous about this whole situation, what would Dirge think? I've got Dirge thoughts. What would Dirge think about Jaheira's house and family? I don't think he'd like project himself into that situation. I don't think he'd be like, oh, what if I was a child in Jaheira's house? But I think he's starting to develop that empathy of like learning more about her and what matters to her. And so he's, you know, feeling protective over the things that matter to the people that he considers allies is the way that I think Dirge would read Jaheira's situation. To the guild! Let's go. I really need to like zip my lips. I need to chat less. And just play. I know this. I know I'm a yapper. So I feel like it was a Toy House short. Apparently, if you do enough long rests, like people actually get hung here. And that's so traumatic. Like, I don't want to see that. What I do want to see is companion chatter. So let's see if I can trigger some. That's my eldest leaving college. Come on, companion chatter for the win. Let's go.
I am glad it is your non-vampiric charms our friend has fallen for, Astarion. It is, isn't it?
Of course. Is it so unbelievable that they were simply like me? If you insist on prying, perhaps you'd care to join us and see how much we enjoy one another.
Why? Do you require some instruction on how the deed is done?
I'm sure even I could learn some new tricks from an old veteran such as yourself.
Why is there something red here? Is the Davis still there? Is he going to attack us if we go back in the church? Go away, Dava. There's like a Dava permanently in the church now. He's standing guard to make sure Astarion doesn't steal anything else. Okay, so Astarion just basically invited Jaheira to have a threesome with us. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, maybe we could discuss it first. Oh, do you know what, actually? I think there's some guild-related stuff in here. I'm quite sure. Who is it these people? Let me talk to these people.
Living proof, Al.
Oh,
You talk
I missed
about
out
the
on
honor of
chatter.
your order, but what about my honor? I made a deal.
Stug, if you want to join the Vigilant Knights, you have to quit beating people up.
I'm so sad that I missed out on companion chatter. I just heard Astarion talking as I clicked on them. Does someone need to get beaten up? I can handle that. It feels like a Karlach answer. Settle down, you two. People are trying to drink here. It's very important. What is this about?
My sister Gerva has talked me into joining her Holy Helm Order, but I got a job to finish first.
Breaking the knees of debtors for the guild isn't honest work, and you know it. That's why you're giving it up.
But I already took the money for it from Uktar, so I gotta follow through. It's like an oath or something. And I know you understand oaths, Gerva.
What am I going to tell the Vigilant Knights, Doug? That you're knee-breaking for goodness?
So I can hear my son pottering around the house. They're poorly again. I'm not ignoring him, by the way. I'm checking on him. Right, what am I going to tell him? That you're knee breaking for goodness. I'd need to know more about Helm. Helm's probably one of the deities that I know the least about. We probably shouldn't tell him to break people's knees. I wonder if he gives us the job, maybe we can talk to Nine Fingers about it. Maybe persuade her to let the whole situation go. Tell you what, Stug. Give me the money Uktar paid you for the job, and then you're off the hook. We'll deal with it. We're heading there anyway.
Helm's gaze, you sound like a guild lawyer. You must think I'm pretty dumb. And maybe I am. Because I'm going back to return Uktar's money. Don't wait up, Gerva. Might take me a while to crawl back home with 2 busted knees.
I was gonna do it for you. If we find him dead, I'm gonna be so guilty. Dude, let me do it. Let me go to Uktar.
Still here, stranger? Me too. Not yet ready to face up to what I have to do, I guess.
And what if we...
Just one more, Stug, and then we'll go. See you, stranger.
So this is the situation, Colin Dancy. This is the situation that we're about to walk into. Like, they don't sound like good people.
Don't talk about you, Karlach. Sure enough. Just do not let it distract you from the task ahead.
We have still watchers. What if I really enjoy being distracted from the task ahead?
Where is the barbarian rage? I've been learning so many colorful phrases from you. I was hoping to inspire a few more.
Mom, you've been inspiring me since I was yay high.
I love the Karlach fangirl in it, Jaheira. It's so sweet. Do you think I can trigger another dialogue? Because I don't take this group out very often, so I want to get as much as I can while I can. Let me run, because this seems to be a... I was wondering if I could get Astarion to say whatever it was that he was saying.
Mr. Needle.
Oh well. I tried. Let's keep going. So we're going to go past Cora Highberry's house. And we're going to go down this way. And down the side here. I love this discussion here.
Thank you. We just don't care. Besides, I don't think that'd achieve much in the long run.
Because they're calling out like the press and press bias. And I just think it's a really important discussion to have in this day and age. You know, to subtly slide that in there in the game. Okay, here we are. So we're down the side. Down this kind of bit of houses. This is where one of the murders took place. And down here is where we're heading. So wish me luck. We're literally going into mob territory right now. Hi, how's it going? Tusk grunt.
What's up for discussion?
Shouldn't go wandering in dark alleys. Very dangerous hobby. Gets people killed. Wait, you're Farling's friend. She said to let you in. Funny little gnome she is. Always laughing at me. Even when I don't joke.
Oh.
Come, I'll let you in. My pleasure.
Oh, the poor guy. She's always laughing at him even when he doesn't make a joke. That's so sad. I'm just quickly checking something. I'm going to be back in a sec. Okay, where do I want to go first? Let's go up here and talk to this person. Let's just see. Let's just suss out the vibe of the place. What mood is everybody in? Are people grumpy inside? Is it all kicking off? What's going on?
Oi, mess with us, and it'll be the last thing I do. I mean, you do. Shit!
They've all got funny names, so he's Don't Call Me Runt, apparently. There's a mailbox that we can poke around in. Counting house safe key number 8. Don't mind if I do. Night shift reports. Last night went all right, I guess, but I had a bad feeling about it at the same time, and I still do. There were some odd shadows lurking about. Never saw one in the light clear like, but what I did see through the gloom looked like it was changing shape. And no, I didn't drink nothing. Keep an eye out tonight. Bugs, Stillwater. So, I don't know where he's from, but it sounds like there's nothing really in here, by the way. I can go in here, but as far as I know, it's literally just a ruined building. I don't think there's like anything to get. Maybe it's just a place to hide if you get into a fight. Yeah, so I don't know where... Maybe they're from the bank. Like, it was a safe key, so maybe it was a safe key for the bank. I don't know. There's also this house here.
Spattered with rust, you can just make out the words Tina Turkey's Good Time Bazaar.
Everything looks kind of run down and not in use, right? My safe deposit box. Stop banging on my door after midnight, you blasted near scared my pug out of its wrinkles. That's a funny line. Look, I already sent you the key to my safe deposit box at the counting house. That's all I've got. Take it, leave me alone. You can't get blood from a mouldy spud, alright? Just ask Nine Fingers. I'm sure she'll say it's fine. Ex Scuttermore. So... Nine Fingers, who's like the boss, she has people who are like running her accounts and kind of like managing for her, like the admin of the guild, I guess. Big delivery. Mankey, Glitterbeard says we have a really heavy chest coming in today on the back docks. Make sure you've got full 6 cash guards ready to help carry it inside when it arrives. Oh, and old Glitter says make sure they're fully armoured up. I don't know why. Take care of this, alright? I'll be out the rest of the day. Carrots. Did we open the chest? Do you remember all the way back in Act 1 where the gnolls were? There were some men in a cave and they had a chest and it was for the Zhentarim, and the Zhentarim were basically like, don't open the chest. We're delivering it somewhere. I think we did find a letter that kind of indicated it was heading towards the guild. So I can't remember what we did with that chest. I can't remember. I don't know if that's going to come back up or not. I feel like we left it with them. Apparently this is lock pickable. It doesn't say we can't lock pick it, so I guess the ogre trusts us. I don't remember who the goblin was. You know, he was like, oh, you're a friend of this person. I don't remember who that was. I don't remember meeting him. Oh my goodness, look at this. Yay! Thank you to those of you that gave me guidance on that roll. Astarion doesn't really need it. Okay, so again, we're finding out a lot more about the operations of the guild. Register of goods received. An inventory of goods passing through the guild hall, ranging from basic food items to exotic alchemical blends of indeterminate purposes. Entries from the last 10-day grow increasingly thin, underscored by a note scrawled in the margins. Stone Lord. Okay, the Stone Lord is this big boss criminal who's like moving in on her turf. We fought some of their thugs back at the kind of like piratey cove. Stone Lord hitting supply depots. Advise winding down most entertainment enterprises until he's been dealt with. So yeah, he's definitely causing them a few problems there. This note here, offering my services. Sorry, my nose is getting a bit squeaky. A faded print on the reverse side of the sheet indicates the parchment's original purpose. Nortel's hostel house rules. So we did go there. It's all opposite the press place, the newspaper place, and it's kind of like it's a hostel that we're taking people in, like the refugees and stuff. They seem like really good people. She was trying to fundraise from some of her rich friends. To whom it may concern, my name is Tobiah North. I'm a steerswoman, lately of Elturel, where I piloted every class of vessel through the port without a single incident noted in a harbour master's log over 22 years. Whether or not she had incidents and they didn't get noted or not is a different situation. I did not come to this city for charity. I came for refuge and honest work, but the authorities have made it clear that they have no interest in that. They have seized my coin and granted me a 10-day to secure consistent employment. So this feels like, you know, administrative traps where they make it really difficult for people, where it's kind of like, we're going to seize the money that you do have, and then, you know, we're going to blame you for not having work, but we're not going to let you have work. Yeah, so it sounds like the situation for refugees or even just people coming to Baldur's Gate for work is really not good. So I offer my services to you. I can keep a shit. Watch out for this as well, because I see this happening. Like a government intentionally creating poverty, and so people get desperate, and then they dangle carrots to be like, hey, join the military, get all these military bonuses, or, you know, get free healthcare, or, you know, join this mercenary group and get 50,000 monies. I don't want to try and... Some of you know what I'm indicating. I don't want to kind of get too political on my channel and say specific things. I try not to, but yeah, watch out for this, because it's something that governments do intentionally to, you know, especially if like they want a lot of people to join certain groups like the military, right? They want to, you know, they want people to sign up, but maybe people are kind of reluctant to do so. It's kind of like, well, if we make your circumstances so bad and you don't have many choices, and then we say we'll pay you well, you'll sign up and you'll do what you're told because you don't want to lose that money. And so yeah, I just watch out for that. You know, remember that that's a thing that people do, historically speaking, and just watch out for governments doing that sort of shit. Okay. I offer my services to you. I can keep a ship still and silent in choppy waters. Great for smugglers, right? Pilot through the dark of night or a heavy storm, and I have of late developed a healthy respect for my clientele's privacy. She knows who she's dealing with. What they do there is entirely their own business. Should that business frustrate the city's authorities, I consider that an added bonus. Yours, Tobiah. I think she might get a job. Tobiah, I recognise that name. I feel like we've run into her, but I can't quite figure out who specifically she is. Treacle Tart? Concerning my debt. So there's lots of people writing letters for a lot of different reasons. Uktar it's a month. So in D&D, Uktar is like a month of the year, but it's also the name of the guy who does all the coin and like checks and balances and taxes and stuff for the guild. So it's kind of like the name June or May, but yeah. Sir Uktar, with the greatest respect, it is impossible for me to continue making repayments at the rate you require, no matter how many thugs you send around to my bakery. Our terms were set well before the city's lockdown, when I could still move materials freely between districts. To settle matters this 10-day, your representative agreed to take payment in the form of Kalasham knots. Look for the half-orc with the sticky fingers. So it's kind of like, yeah, we did agree. So this is kind of like, what's like muscle money? What do they call that? Like protection money, I guess, from the guild. And they're saying like, well, we made that deal like before times got bad, but now I can't do my business properly because like there's flaming fist everywhere. And so yeah, like they're saying basically, I'm trying to pay in whatever way I can. So clearly they want the protection, I guess. At least they don't want to be beaten up for not paying. Clark's letter. I'm not saying the guild are good. I'm saying she runs a tight ship. A report issued from the counting house where the writer appears to work as a lowly clerk. So we're going to be heading here, so this might be relevant. Head banker Glitterbeard is brutal, conniving, and entirely envious of the guildmaster's station, but I think this is perhaps just his genuine personality, rather than any indication of true descent. He will remain loyal. P.S. I believe he is aware that he is being watched, and also that that is the entire point. Oh, okay, interesting. So the head banker is working with the guild, but he's also loyal to the guild. So maybe they've got some dirt on him. Maybe he just likes them. Maybe there's a benefit to him working with the guild. I mean, I guess so, because you want to cooperate, right? Say you were running the banking system. You would want to cooperate with like the smugglers and the people who might rob the gold. Like, you don't want them robbing the gold, so you want to make an agreement with them. I don't know. I'm too good for this. I'm too moral for this kind of stuff. I believe he's aware he's being watched, and also that's the entire point. So yeah, they're not trying to hide the fact that they're watching him because they want to scare him, or at least make him know that he won't get away with anything. I'm taking that.
All for me.
What are you doing, Cordia? Nothing in there. I don't really want to steal from the guild. I'm going to leave their stuff alone for the most part, unless we find something really good. Is there anything else that I've not read? Concerning my debt. What's this here? God, there's so much. Oh, the angles are bad though. Business proposal. Guildmaster, it has been my honour to provide you with the finest steel this side of the inner sea over the past 10 years. You've always paid fairly, and your appreciation for small blades and their many methods of concealment have pushed me to improve my craft. Apparently, I found this out the other day, Nine Fingers she's a recurring character in D&D, and apparently she had like 9 throwing daggers in a previous game. So daggers is like her mode of fighting, I guess. In respect, I come with a request. 10,000 gold to finance the next step in that craft. The method of concealment is his craft. You have seen the clanking monstrosities lining our streets. The steel watch is a travesty, but the engineering behind them cannot be denied. Your ally in their construction is unique and completely wasted on metal men. I could do so much more, fashioned into arms and armour for flesh and blood fighters. And yours would have the first pick of my stock. So this is somebody who's like basically looking for an investment. They're kind of like an arms dealer, like a weapons armor dealer. Interesting. And he's saying you get first pick. So again, like, they're in everybody's pockets really, aren't they? I'm not stealing the money again, because if I stole the money, like, someone might get their knees broke over that. I don't want to like make any situations worse for people. At least Cordia wouldn't. A series of letters issued from the personal desk of a city patriarch, apologetically outlining that it would not look proper for a member of the government to attend the Guildhall in person. Each letter grows, we'll see about that, each letter grows more obsequious, I got that, a difficult word, before the final entry changes tact entirely. It would of course please me to attend the Guildmaster in person. We speak no more of my debts. Okay, so yeah, they've even got like government officials in the back pockets as well. What's this pouch? Oh, I've looked in that business proposal. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything, because I find it so interesting that they've took the time and effort to write all this stuff. Okay. Hatch, rusty dagger, Oberon's pouch.
Let's have a look.
Okay, more money in there. So if you need money, like, this is definitely the place to come and get it from, if you don't mind upsetting the guild. More money. food. Anything else? Wooden chest, half-eaten apple. Offering my services. I'm pretty sure we read that. Yep. Anything here? No. Anything here? She can't get to it. Nope, there we go. Okay, so we do have a chest. Astarion, would you like to do the honours? We can go in it. It's not red. It's not considered stealing. So I guess we have permission to do this. Give me guidance. Oh, that was quite low for Astarion, actually. I think he's got those. Yeah. Easy. Ah, so there's a guild ring. So say you couldn't get past the guys at the door. Say you were on bad terms with them, you got into a fight with them, and you needed to get into the guild. One way you could do that to get through that door is to use the guild ring. So this is similar to like Cazador Sar's ring, you know, like it wearing his ring got us through the doors. So we don't really need it. I think Astarion might take it just in case. But we're on friendly terms with them, so yeah, we just don't need to do that. Astarion, I need your lockpicking skills again. Yeah, apparently they don't even mind us poking around down here. Guidance, please. Yeah, we've got this. 30. He is so overpowered. Like, I feel like rogues are very overpowered when it comes to... oh.
I hope there's nothing troubling you, my dear.
No, nothing at all. I was talking about you, not to you. Oh, I'll take the health potion. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, I don't want to steal from the guild, but I do want to kind of like take anything that's going to be particularly useful. We are working alongside them. So, campaign report. A field report indicating the status of the guild war. So this does look like, you know, they come down here and they have like little secret meetings. Like this is kind of like the manager's office, I think. A field report, and I love how run down everything is. It's like very innocuous from the outside. Like you wouldn't think it was anything other than an abandoned place if it didn't have all the thugs guarding it. Like that kind of gives away that something's happening in the area. Yeah, a field report indicating the status of the guild wars. The guild war against upstart new rival, the Stone Lord. Oscar Fletcher Harlon, unknown. Fletcher's brats taken into the guild hall. Okay. I guess they're interrogating them. So these are like different people that they're working with, I guess. Goblin Bernie, driven to ground. Workshop in Bloombridge, destroyed. Sewer keepers, slain. Hideout burned. Body of Kingpin, Genamine Kapali, not recovered. So the Kingpins are like the lieutenants of the guild. So you have Nine Fingers, who's like the head, and then you have like her second in commands kind of thing. Like they go and they look after a certain region or a certain like subsection of the guild. They have like different groups within it. Veilbreakers, unknown. Fuward the Nail is investigating. So if the Stone Lord is going in and killing kingpins, then that is like quite a serious situation. Children of Hor, pursued Stone Lord alone, dozens of bent iron coins, Crew's holy symbol, found bloodying a fountain in Steeps. So that's not a good sign. So it seems like they're really messing up these people. Pleading letter. Guildmaster, I hope you remember me. I knew you when you were still little Estelle, so that's her real name, Estelle Keane. I helped your parents search for you in those dark days when you were missing, and celebrated with them when you found your way back. These new guild rates are strangling business. I've sought an audience with your bursar already. He tells me it's wartime and the city needs a well-provisioned guild. Will I tell him and you that the city will still need its cobblers when all this is done? Please, don't forget where you've come from. Custon mean. So this is the situation on a deeper level. So the guild aren't just exploiting people for money and being like, we want to be rich and we're going to offer you protection and, you know, charge you an extortionate rate for it. They're charging these rates and they're gathering this money for weapons, for supplies. This is why they're working with the Zentarim. They're like, bring us stuff in. We have to protect the city. Shit's going down and, you know, we're the ones who are going to defend at least the lower city, right? At least because the upper city, they get all the guards, they get the steel watch and things like that. And like the undercity, has its own rules and its own protection. So yeah, they're gathering the money for supplies to protect the city. So they are the city's protectors and defenders, even if they're anti-heroes. But at the same time, the people that they're taking the money from are also struggling, and they're saying our businesses are not going to survive if you keep, you know, taking all this money from us. So it's a difficult situation. You can kind of see both sides, which is the cleverness of the story. Master of the guild, it will not have escaped your notice that I have doubled my latest batch. Consider this my parting token, free of charge, as I regretfully inform you that I will be leaving your employ. So it's kind of like a parting gift and kind of a bribe to be like, please don't hurt me. You have long appreciated the craft of alchemy without moral compunctions, and it appears our archduke-to-be feels very much the same. Oh, they're working for the Gortash? He's an old acquaintance, and he has offered an opportunity I simply cannot refuse, for various reasons probably. It is my understanding that market pressures have caused your own operations to shrink considerably in recent times, so let's call this serendipity and part amicably. Yours, the apothecary. So, old business allies are switching sides. They're abandoning the guild because they know the guild's in trouble, and so they're looking after their own back. Ooh, it seems like they're in a situation. It seems like, I imagine they're very, very stressed.
Let's
you
see
know
what this does.
Boss, been watching over at the Harper's house like you asked. Nine Fingers has been watching Jaheira's house? They're definitely a soft bunch. Took me for an orphan. Oh, it's a kid. Let me try this again in a kid's voice. Boss, been watching over the Harper house like you asked. They're definitely a soft bunch. Took me for an orphan more than once and invited me in for supper. Oh, that's so sweet. So they've seen this kid, probably a teenager, right, watching the house, and they're like, oh, an orphan, we will feed you, come in. And all the time they're like working for Nine Fingers. I don't think they need guild protection, mind. The half-orc and the elf go armed, and even the little girl looks like she knows how to use that wooden sword she carries around. I can linger around a while longer if you're worried, though. That orc can cook, so they're intrigued going in, and like they're meant to be watching them, and they're there at the table, like part of the family. I think that's really sweet, and I think that shows again the relationship between Jaheira and Estelle. Like, Jaheira's out of town, Estelle's like, I don't know where Jaheira is. Someone go and check on her kids. You know, like, she's without being asked, she's protecting Jaheira's house and her children, and like this person saying, I don't think they need guild protection, but I can stay longer if you're worried. So Estelle is showing Estelle's worried about Jaheira's family and children. So, you know, as much as they might have, you know, disagreements and things, there is mutual respect there. She's like, listen, this woman, I'm gonna look after hers, you know, the way that I would expect her to look after mine. Okay, proprietor of fine fabrics. Esteemed Bursa Oktar, while I entirely understand the guild's newfound need for funds and their role in protecting us from the dreadful Stone Lord, I simply cannot countenance the removal of your guards from my store. Our fair patriarchs rely on my business to keep them properly attired, to face the many complexities that come with governing our city, particularly in times such as these. I suggest a compromise. Rather than paying your new and perfectly reasonable tithes outright, I would be happy to receive a letter of credit for the same, just as I extend to my own valued customers in times of trouble. So she's basically saying, can I have an IOU? So she's struggling, but she doesn't want to admit she's struggling. That's what it is. She's like, I'm just taking IOUs. Everybody's struggling. In addition, I would be happy to offer a 20% discount to your guild soldiers. So again, this negotiation, it's like, I can't pay you, but if you guild soldiers want to come and get some clothes, so that they might be properly outfitted while watching over my establishment. So again, mutually beneficial. As well as a 50% discount to your own esteemed guild master. Is she not, after all, the city's fifth and unforgotten duke? I trust this will be satisfactory. Yours, I don't know why it's a girl voice, Gerard Densim, proprietor of fine fabrics, Upper City. Okay. Again, a lot of like pleading letters. Note from Kingpin Rilsa, so this is one of her one of her henchmen kind of thing. Boss, better hear it from me first. I broke peace with the Pashas last night. The headman appeared in my court, talking about how your day was done. He kept saying he knows how you think, how you haven't got a taste for this fight with the Stone Lord, but having closed his finger. Sorry for the mess, but he knows your mind a little better this morning. Little Calisham stands with you still, all of it. Rilsha Rail. So someone came in talking shit about her boss, and she was like, chop your finger off. Teach you a lesson. I kind of love it. Like, I don't, but I like Nine Fingers. I don't necessarily like, I'm like Jaheira, I don't necessarily like her way of doing things, but I respect her, you know? A baddie to a baddie. Keen, nothing so sad as an old wolf who doesn't know her time leading the pack is done. So consider this your notice. I worry about this person. The Stone Lord's got you running scared, and now you're hiding behind the Zentrum to keep him from your door. My crew and I won't cower in the guild hall along with you. If you can't be the Stone Lord, then I suppose we'll just have to join him. Turncoats. I don't think it's going to go down well for them. Letter from the Docker Guild. I feel like there's one there. Yeah. Nail status report. I might actually pick that up.
Of holding.
I can't quite click on it. Read. Freward the Nail. Giving him a voice. A letter signed by one Freward the Nail, who appears to address the recipient. I can do this in my own voice. A letter signed by one Freward the Nail, who appears to address the recipient with a mix of deference and familiarity. Boss, the Bellbreakers are gone. The belfry they were nesting in was nearly torn off the temple down on Heapside. Definitely the Stone Lord. I mean, that could have been like the belfry from the beginning of the game where the Illithid came in, but you think they'd know that? Investigating another line of weapons and warriors to wield them. We won't have you leaning on the Zentrum any longer than you need to. So there's no love lost between the Zentrum and the guild. This is a very shaky relationship. Letter from the Dockers Guild. And I think it really just showed the pressure that Nine Fingers is under here. A letter from the chairwoman of the Dockers Guild. Nine Fingers, from my esteemed organisation to yours, the Fist and their Steel Watch still insist on searching every shipment that comes in. Trading vessels are trying their luck further up the coast, which means less work for my membership. If there aren't any shipments for your people to protect, then there aren't any protection fees for my people to pay. That would be a sad day for commerce, don't you agree? So she, again, it's saying it's mutually beneficial. I can't do my business if, like, you don't sort this problem out. And if I can't do my business, I don't need your protection. I'll pay. It's kind of like saying, I will pay my fees, but I need you to sort this situation out first. That's fair, I think. I think Nine Fingers would respect that. Okay, there's lots of like drinks down here. So if you're running low on camp supplies, this is definitely a good little spot to come. Because I've been playing Divinity Original Sin, one of my characters has this really cool ability called Leech. It's kind of like it's kind of what they call the... I can't think what you call them. Like, it's like a bonus that you get when you level up. Oh, that's alcohol actually. I thought it was blood. But if you run through blood, you heal. So it's such a good ability. It's so overpowered. I definitely want to use it in like my D&D builds and stuff. Right, let's look this.
That might be worth a look.
Interesting. Okay, anything here that is worth taking? Again, lots of supplies. So definitely a good little place to come and poke around. If you're running low. What's this here? Upcoming knife fights. I don't like knife fights. Tethered knife fights are back. Next 10 days, it's a revenge battle between Baby Jowls and Three Piece, plus a newcomer matchup between Magpie Davies and Hans Leather Feather. They've tripped up on his name. First blood only. Place your bets in advance with Busbursa Uktar. I kept losing the ability to speak. I like that though, first blood only, so they don't keep fighting. It's kind of like whoever draws blood, kind of like a little nick, you know? So maybe it's not the most brutal of knife fights. File under Diabolist. Good training, I guess, maybe. Kingpins. Take note of the Diabolist Hellsick. Remember, this is going to come back around. The Devil's Fee. A person valuable to know if you need information on infernal matters. Okay. Information on infernal matters. For example, when blackmailing a target with a fear of devils and the diabolic. The rumour is that this Diabolist has even opened a transplanar portal to the Hells for Gortash back in his organised crime days. Useful knowledge if you want to terrorise someone by threatening to send them to Avernus. So we do have a certain contract that we signed with Raphael, who is the big devil guy. Yeah, we do need to go and kind of get that contract back or maybe try and renegotiate, so a portal to the Hells might have been quite useful to us. Okay, again, nothing too important around here, I don't think, but I would quite like to get into this interesting looking secret room that is clearly here, and so I think what we need to do is probably remove this wooden chest from this pressure plate, and voila. I also suspect there might be traps down here. Basements normally do... Basements normally do have a couple of traps, so I'm a little bit worried that I'm missing those perception checks. What if I give a story guidance? Can you please... They all failed the check. I know that this chest is trapped. Okay, how are we going to deal with this? There is an option, by the way, to turn off perception checks.
Be cautious.
Okay, Astarion, do you want to do the honours? That's the first time I've done that, though. Top tip. If you know a chest is trapped but you haven't triggered the thing to disarm it, fireball it from a distance, I guess. Right, give me guidance. Just a little tip. Have you seen the guy on TikTok? He does a lot of Baldur's Gate tips and he says just a little tip. Pops up on my feed quite often. Guild ring, another one if you need it. And you know what? This is just the payment for the job that we're going to do in the future for Nine Fingers. Because I presume we're going to make some sort of deal to do some sort of job. I think we're all on the same team here, right? We want to find the Stone Lord. Stone Lord is terrorising the Kingpin. No, Kingpin? Is that what she's called? I'm confused. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I probably need a cup of coffee before we go and speak to Nine Fingers. I'm going to finish poking around here first. Just see what's going on in this little alley here. Something not good.
Who let you through? Tuskrunt? Bloody idiot.
Here's the Nine Fingers. Good luck.
Thank you, I guess. So, yeah. Not looking great back here. What happened to these people?
I was a lad I made merry, with a beautiful lass from the plains.
Oh, gods, he's at it again.
Oi! What have we told you about bloody singing?
Spoil sport.
If I were you, I'd turn around and walk right out of this alley. Now!
Listen, we're friends of the guild. We wanna explore. So, Terse Torvald. I love all the names.
This ain't a public rooftop. It's mine, so piss off.
Okay, I'm going. Interesting, you can get up here though. And you do have quite a good eye on, like from up here, quite a good eye on Foge's fireworks. We may take advantage of this in the future. I have done actually. I've ran from Foge's fireworks and ran all the way down here to get help from the guild. You know, like when you drag two fights together. Little spoiler there, but we know Foge's fireworks is the baddies. They're the ones who were putting the fireworks in the children's toys and donating them to the refugees. So yeah, we definitely need to go and beat them up. But they're allied with Gortash, and I'm leaving Gortash stuff till the last minute, because if you piss off Gortash, it makes travelling around the city quite a lot harder. So yeah, where we're going on Gortash, we're going in hard and fast. So yeah, I'm playing a waiting game with Foge's. I am gonna go and make myself a cup of coffee, and then we're gonna go into the guild. I will be back in a second. If that doesn't get cut out and you saw that, no you didn't! I've got my coffee. I come with a tribute to the crime lord of Baldur's Gate. I think we're gonna be okay. Let's head into, I'm pulling my keyboard out, the guild. I'm nervous. I really feel like, I'm so sad for Karlach that she ended up with Gortash instead of here, because I feel like she would have done really well here. Lady, who are you? Don't walk away from me.
This is supposed to be the greatest fest hall under the city. So where's all the bloody fun?
Not feast hall, but fest hall? So like festivity hall, I guess. Okay, so if I look down here, it looks like these are Zhentarim. You can see underneath the names, Gravedigger Karkin, Zhentarim. Carolina the Wolf, ominous name, Zhentarim. So the Zhent are here in the guild hall. It looks like they've been bringing in some kind of shipments. There's some like water down here. It looks like a bit of a docks. Is that the same person that we just spoke to?
Bit of a letdown, this place.
Okay, so they've not even been in here before. Like, a lot of them are probably, like, this is their first time visiting the guild, so they've heard about it, and then they see it and they're like, oh, it's kind of dilapidated. And they're like, yeah, but it keeps us safe.
I know where the Stone Lord's headed. It's gonna be
I know where the Stone Lord's headed. It's gonna be his grave. Ooh.
Aye, Farce. Seen Farce?
No, I haven't seen Farce. Sorry. I will let him know that you're looking for him if I do see him. Fossilthwaite. They've all got such fun names.
Oh, you rancid bastard. See? Mine's fresh.
Welcome to the Guildhall, Faerun's finest festival. As long as you're not sober.
Or able to smell.
Okay, I guess they found each other then. The funniest thing is, right before recording, like hitting record again, like I went and got my coffee and I sat down before I hit record. Well, I was actually recording, but it was like, I was going to cut it out. And I did a massive burp. Resume 3, 2, 1. Excuse me, menu 3, 2, 1. Resume 3, 2, 1. If that doesn't get cut out and you saw that, no you didn't. And so, like, I don't know, I feel like there was a predictive burp. Okay.
All on the same side, friend.
Mom, we
Fingers
found
invited
her,
us
baby.
herself.
The Guildmaster.
Wow, look who it is. Glad to see you in the city. Hope you found plenty of coin in Ketheric's coffers. Ready to do some business?
I wish that there was more to this, because Moll is such a character. Like, we first met her in the Druid's Grove, and she was kind of like, she's like a little mini Nine Fingers herself. She's got her own little gang. She is a kingpin. She's the kingpin of the children. So she's going to fit right in here. She's going to do great. And I kind of love that this is where she ended up. It feels so suitable for her character. But like, we've been helping Moll all along, and obviously she got kidnapped from the Last Light Inn. She got taken to Moonrise Towers. We didn't know where she'd gone. We found her eye patch. She was missing. It was a whole thing. Also, she's got 2 eyes. I don't know. I don't know what her vision is like in that second eye, but why was she wearing an eye patch? I think just because it looked cool. In which case, respect, I guess. But yeah, like, it's been this whole thing of like, where's Moll? And like, the other kids were so worried about her. And I wish there was a little bit more resolution to this story. It feels a bit like, Moll's here. And it's like, oh, good, I'm glad we found her, I guess. But like, I've tried going back to like Rivington, to like the kids who were like missing her and worrying about her, and like tell them where she is. And I don't think you can. I'll double check, but I don't think you can like be like, we found Moll. Like, it just doesn't happen. And I thought we could like maybe bring all the kids over and she'd have like her own little thing. I just wish there was a little bit more to it. It feels a little bit like it's cut short. I found your eye patch at Moonrise. How did you escape that place?
I survived the hells when Elturel fell. Compared to that, slipping out of Moonrise was child's play.
She's such a baddie. I love her. It's good to see you again. What are you up to this time?
Oh, I've got a few ideas. I'll be running this whole place in no time.
No doubt about it. And so is this a guild business you're running here?
Sure is. We work for Fetcher, handling what you might call pre-owned goods. Talk to Sticky. He'll cut you a deal.
Yes, boss. Okay, I want to trade with her. Oh, we found Moll! Yay! So she's got a few good little things. I do like the Conjure Elemental spell. She's got her Lance Board. Do you know what, girly? I'll take it. I'm going to balance off her. And then I'm going to give her a few little extra bits, you know? Should I give her the Harper pin? I feel like I probably shouldn't. Do you need something for like throwing darts at? You know, we can give you this picture of Gortash. Gold chalice. There we go. We want to butter her up. We definitely want to keep on the right side of the future crime boss of the Undercity. I really, really like as well, like in my brain, in my mind, it's canon that like in future Baldur's Gate games, she does take over the guild. Like if they do like 10, 20 years later, I would love to come back and find Moll running the guild. It'd be so cool. But I don't want them to make Baldur's Gate 4 yet, because I just feel like they're not going to do it justice. I don't want them to do it. I'm like, I will wait 10 years for Larian to come back around and do a really good Baldur's Gate 4. Okay. Thanks. So that's it. Like, I kind of feel like there should be a little bit more. There is, have we talked to this person? Happy Hands, hi.
Don't bug me. I'm making plans. Big plans, see?
Making plans. Big plans, see? Okay, Bugsy Malone. I'm sorry if you keep seeing me about messing with my teeth. I've just ate a packet of crisps and I've got them in my teeth now. Sticky Don No. The names are so funny. Fletcher's Brat.
Fletcher isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling?
Maybe a bit of both. Where do you get the items you sell?
Let's just say the previous owners no longer have a use for them. Got me?
So they take them from dead people?
Fetcher isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling?
Maybe a bit of both. Show me what you've got. Okay, so here we have the Shade Slayer Cloak. Stealthy critical. While hiding, the number you need to roll a critical hit while attacking is reduced by 1. This effect can stack. Now, I love this. It suits so many characters, and you know I like to stack those critical hit things. So again, like this means that instead of having to roll a natural 20 to crit, we can roll a 19. And then if you stack it, you could roll like a 12 potentially and get a critical hit. So this is really, really good. We've also got some nice dice as well. I don't think we need these necessarily. Camp supplies if you're running low. So some good stuff here. I think Potion of Sea Invisibility. I want to get that. I want to get that for reasons. You'll see actually, I've probably got one in quite a few different people's bags at the moment because I'm prepared. But yeah, I think we'll go for that. I'm just going to go ahead and balance offer. Maybe we want to leave like a little tip. I don't know. Have we got anything else? Here we go. Astarion. We're buttering up these kids here. Listen, we want to make sure that they survive this city. So let's barter. There's also a night orchid if you want to get Shadowheart a little present. Barter.
Sometimes stuff we sell comes back around to us again. So watch yourself. Got me?
He's like, don't get killed. I don't want to see this cloak back in my inventory. Thank you. Right, who do I want to give this to, though? My instinct says Dirge, but I do quite like Dirge's cloak. I'm thinking Astarion, Cunning Broom. When the wearer disengages, they also create a foggy cloud. I don't really disengage that much, to be fair. So I think I'm going to put this on Astarion. Because he can crit really well, and he gets quite a few actions with his arrows, so I think that's going to be quite handy. Okay, who else have we got wandering around? There's so many people, it's overwhelming. The Professor.
Right, which crew are you with? Bellbreakers? The Children of Hor?
The names ring familiar. Two of the many crews that make up the Guild. A loose collective with ties to every criminal enterprise in the city's underworld.
Well, I think the Children of Hor are dead, actually, according to that note we read about the coins being in the fountain. We were in a crew called the Worm Skulls. Consider me an independent operator.
In between scores, then? Oh, there's no shame in that. This Stone Lord business has even the bigger crews shutting up shop for a while. Fair warning, the Guildmaster wants no fraternizing with the Zhentarim. They're here to work, not share war stories. They won't be much use to us if they're drinking and dicing when the Stone Lord kicks the door down.
Good point. Yeah, because so some of them turned up and were clearly like, oh, the fest hall, like, let's have a party. And then, like, Nine Fingers was like, no, you're here to work. Like, I am paying you to guard the place. What was I going to say as well? I was going to say something else. I can't think what it was. Like, Cordia doesn't really like the Zhentarim. Like, she's friendly with everyone. Like, her method is to kind of charm people, to be friendly, to negotiate, to find the middle ground, like, to keep things smooth. But you know, she does know the Zen from being from the Underdark, and she does know that they, you know, they trade in slaves and things like this. So she, you know, she's very wary of them. Well, I think she gives everybody a chance. Like, I think she would know that a lot of things are circumstantial. Like, you know, you can be a good person and get yourself in a bad crew because you're trying to survive, and then you just kind of fall into those behaviors. I think in Cordia's mind, she would be like, you know, if I could change the situation, if I could give them other opportunities, if I could talk to them a bit, I could probably, you know, change hearts and minds a bit here. I think that would be her modus operandi. Anyway, I'm waffling again. Like, I do believe people can change. I want to ask this, but the top one flows a bit better with the conversation. Well, I didn't think I'd ever see the Guild and the Zhentarim working together.
You won't. The Black Network is working for us. The Guild is hardly a soft target, but we're not set up for the turf war the Stone Lord set on fighting. He came out of nowhere and ate up half our turf in a 10-day. So if you're speaking to the Guildmaster, maybe step soft around the topic.
Thank you for the advice. I do intend to. Who are you?
Don't give me that squinty side eye like all those paranoid guildies.
She's Zen.
Nine Fingers is well respected in the Zhentarim. If the Stone Lord's pressing in on her territory, we're here to help.
Aww, so some of the Zen actually do respect Nine Fingers. Again, it's one of those things where, like, there's a mutual benefit to working together in a lot of cases. You know, they are smugglers, you know. How does the Guild feel about you pressing in on their territory?
Missed the welcome parade, did you? Hugging, tears. It was just lovely. True, we've been better liked in towns we bloody conquered, but it's hard to blame Nine Fingers. On top, undisputed for years. Then you have to call the likes of us in to protect you from some shithead calling himself Stone Lord. I'd be embarrassed too.
I would love for her to come and work for Nine Fingers, like switch sides. Okay, who else do we have here? So we've got this person, Elliot.
If it's Uktar you're after, he's in with the Guildmaster. Not even Nine Fingers Keen can escape the great balancing of guild books.
Okay. Lady Argue. I'm going to talk to her in a second. Snapbone.
Your eyes are going to want to wander all over this gold. It's only natural. Just make sure it stops at your eyes, right?
I have my own gold. Thank you very much. And if I didn't, I would know how to get it. Okay, let's go and talk to a few people on this floor. And then we'll go in and speak to Nine Fingers. So we've got Lyrux Goldthroat.
I'm sorry, sweetie pie. I don't do requests. But toss me a few coppers, and I'll shoot you a saucy wink across the bar.
Well, I'm enjoying your current repertoire.
I could smell the good taste on you the moment you walked over here. Maybe I'll even throw in that saucy wink for free.
I feel like that would have been a nice interaction for Dirge. Cutter Violet, guild member.
You won't find much fun here today. Guildmasters batten down the hatches till the Stone Lord problem's dealt with.
Okay, need to know. We've got a little bit of wheeling and dealing going on back here. A little bit of a shop corner, I guess.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Well, I wasn't offering, actually.
You can get near anywhere in the city from here without seeing daylight. Once you don't mind the tangy smell of sewer.
So I think I did show you, I think it was when Astarion got arrested. You can go from multiple places in the city. You can get underground, and the sewer system runs underground, and you can kind of get around the city that way. But I feel like that's kind of like, there's a time to go and explore that area. Like, I want to kind of like do things in a way that makes sense to the story. So we'll do that more in the future. But I think I did show you the back door to the Zentarim hideout. I kind of like that idea that you can kind of like scurry around like there.
Look now, the Guildmaster's little hunt is bringing all sorts of new faces out of the woodwork.
So I guess some of them are enjoying it. Scrappy order book. Several loose scraps of paper have been stuck together, forming a haphazard order sheet. Wrinkled Tom, 3 copies of An Apple for My Mistress by Lennart Glynn, to fit within a child's carry case. Bit creepy. Fingalwort, The Eye of the Beholder by Promevidus, to be sealed with a highly flammable resin. 12 copies of The Summoning of Saluna, miniature, use cheap paint. So it looks like they're doing some, like, what is it, when you do like copies of art as well? Like fakes. We spoke to this lady, she's Zen. So they've got more Zen here. Let's talk to them as well.
Keen might look down on the Zentarim, but she'll be glad of us once the Storm Lord comes knocking.
Well, she invited you here, so she clearly values your worth.
Uniform's a bit patchy, I know. I was Flaming Fist, but the writing's on the wall there. The Steel Watch will be snatching up our contracts in no time.
Okay. So he's an ex-Flaming Fist who saw a better opportunity, I guess. Or maybe they like got him. Maybe he was like their man on the inside for a while. Okay. Let's get a drink. I love a bugbear. I wish we could play as bugbear. Now, I have seen a couple of mods actually that let you play as things like bugbears. What are they called? What are the big red things called? I can't remember what they're called now. Those as well. And like goblins. And I want to install it, but it takes up quite a lot of space, I think. And I've already got so many mods. And I'm like, I can't start another playthrough. I've got so many playthroughs on the go. I love this game so much. I really do.
Before you ask, I ain't got none of that plum Prosecco. Now, what can I get you, newcomer?
And it just looks so cuddly. I want one on my team. Do you have any gossip you can share?
Around here, silence is golden, mate. Best remember that. Now, what can I get you?
A drink, bartender. Oh, Drunken Cloth. So if you played as like Way of the Drunken Master monk, if you're doing a Jackie Chan monk, you can, have you seen that film? It's a classic. You can get this. I feel like this is quite late in the game though to be getting this. You have advantage if you're drunk. I don't think we're going to be taking advantage of that, but I would like, do you know what? I was going to get some mermaid whiskey because that's my favourite, but I'm going to get a coffee because cheers, I guess. You know, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. So where did this go? I assume this has gone into my camp supplies. There we go. Let's have a drink of coffee. Can't use this right now? Why not? Why can't I drink it? I want to drink my drink. Oh well, never mind. Floridor.
Careful around the Steel Watch. The old guard gave thieves a slap on the wrist, but those bolted bastards will rip off the whole damn arm.
So most people don't like the Steel Watch. So these people are not guild members, these are guests.
What's the point in paying the guild for protection when they've pulled back all their crews? There's a bloody army coming.
Oh, so there's a bit of frustration. It's like, I've been paying for protection all this time, and when I really need it, like, they all pull back. I mean, you're in the guild hall though, so I think this is probably a good place to be. You know, there's a lot of, you know, you can always whip out the back door as well if people come in the front and vice versa. I've got some people over here as well. Cornelia Van Thumper.
You did not see me. A peer of the Parliament openly walking the Guildhall would sell a few copies of Baldur's Mouth, I expect.
Do you know what? She's better off here. Because she's posh. She's like an aristocrat. The Van Per family or whatever they're called. Local's going to kick us out. What are they saying? Oh, there's people out there. But if she was in the in Worm's Rock when Gortash was being coronated, it would not have ended well for her. Hans Feather.
No distractions, mate. Nine Fingers has me watching over Pierre Priss here. Wants her friends in Parliament close with this new Duke making moves.
Smart woman. So Nine Fingers has been like, I don't trust Gortash. I'm going to keep my posh friends under lock and key. Right, there's a woman that I wanted to talk to that's been walking around before we go in. I'm just trying to spot where she's gone. Here she is. Lady Argue.
Watch for the signal.
That's cheekbones.
Don't mind the ladies' court. Just a game we play. Figuring how we'll kill you if you cross Nine Fingers.
So the ladies' court. So Nine Fingers, her personal bodyguards are all women. And they're playing a game saying how they're going to... Very loyal to her. They're playing a game saying how are they going to kill us if we betray Nine Fingers. Which I kind of love, honestly. So let's go and see how these ladies would kill us.
Bare hands.
Bare hands. Barbarian.
A charm, of course. And then you'll do it yourself.
Ma'am, I'm an elf. You can't charm me. I have advantage on charm checks. I'm gonna save. I feel like it. I feel threatened. I'm scared. Okay. So yeah, let's go in and see what's going on then. Apparently she's in with Uktor, who's like her money man. Here she is. Okay, hello. How would you kill me?
What? Lady AQ still playing that game? I don't have one ready.
She's got lovely colouring. My best friend in high school kind of had that colouring. She was very tanned naturally, like very olive skinned. So she tanned easily and she had, well, she lightened her hair. So yeah, it's a nice colouring.
Someone's vintage Moonshae Zinfandel collection. But it looks like a lot of the bottles have gone missing.
Oh dear, he's been drinking all the wine. Where has all the rum gone? I just want to see how everybody would kill me and then I'll talk to her.
Knife. A hot one, I think.
So it cauterized me at the same time? Is that good or bad? Hi. Okay, they're just staring each other down apparently. Okay, I'm excited. Are you ready? Are you ready for this?
It's an orphanage, Ukta. What would you have me do? Seize their toys as payment?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection, at the very least.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord? You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city, my city, to this cult?
We already look weak. If you're seen to be forgiving debts...
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Are many children old enough? If they protect what's mine, we'll consider that a start on what's owed.
Very clever, actually.
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Ukta. We're playing host to a hero.
Not me.
You owe me a gold piece, grandmother. When I heard you died out in the wilderness,
Grandmother?
I made an offering at Kellenvor's well.
Of gold? Oh, I did not know I meant so much to you, Guildmaster.
Oh, I'm terribly sentimental. Case in point, I've just let a harper walk through my guild hall, noticeably unholed. Because I'm curious about why you're here and who it is you've brought with you.
Hello. Okay, so much to say about that opening. Like, what a great introduction. Like, again, I love how this game is written. You know so much about her, and I know people like this, right? Right, throughout my life, I've known women who are like this. She kind of reminds me of, if you've ever watched, I'm from Manchester in the UK, and sometimes there's like crime dramas where it'll be like from the point of view of the police force, and you'll have like the women police officers, and she kind of she's got that vibe to her, you know, like they're friends with the criminals, they have an understanding, you know, but then a really bad person will come in and they'll team up with the criminals to kind of like sort out that problem. It's like, you know, like gritty crime drama. She really has that vibe, and like she feels like an auntie. She feels like you would know a woman like this, you know, maybe not quite to the, you know, quite as in depth as she is in kind of like criminal things, but maybe I don't know. You know, think about like Shameless as well, like the UK version of Shameless. Like there are characters like that. So I really like her. And again, I don't think I would necessarily agree with her strategies, but I can totally understand and respect the way she runs things. Yeah, so where at the beginning he's saying the orphanage hasn't paid their protection money, so we're going to withdraw, and she's like, but her, like, you can tell she's a softie for the kids. One, she's given all these orphan like kids a job. She's kind of like, I'll give you a job that's relatively safe. You just have to go and fetch things from the dead bodies and sell them, right? So it's kind of like they're not really kind of in the firing line too much. They're kind of there after things have already gone down. So she's like giving them a job. She's giving them a purpose. She's giving them a safe place, relatively safe. And like she's like taking all these kids under her wing. And yes, it's kind of like Fagin, right? The kids are doing bad things, like, but I don't know. I feel like she's a bit of a softie. She was watching after Jaheira's family, but clearly she thought Jaheira was dead. She said, I went and paid money at the shrine to the Lord of the Dead, you know, clearly like wishing for a safe passage. And so like, even though she thought she was dead, she still was like looking after her kids. And, you know, like, I love that. I love like women protecting women, you know. And like, again, this is like really good, really well written female characters, I think. What else as well? So yeah, when they say we're gonna withdraw the money from the orphanage, she's like, oh, and like, she's like, and look like I'm giving away my territory. I think not. Like, we're gonna arm those kids. So she's still offering protection, but she's doing it in a way that doesn't make her look like a pushover. Very, very clever. Really like her. Yeah, like definitely a bit of a favourite character in the game. We're gonna let Jaheira do the talking, I think, in this situation. We're just gonna go, hello.
This is the one who saved my life. So really, she owes you your gold piece. But we can settle debts later, Nine Fingers. For now, we need help. We're searching for Minsk of Rashomon.
A big name, that. Such information does not come cheap, High Harper. Not in normal times. Of course. Seeing as these are not normal times and we're all such good friends, I'll do better than tell you where he is. I'm bringing him here as we speak. Or parts of him, at least. I gave no orders about the condition of his corpse.
Uh-oh.
What treachery is this, Nine Fingers? Have you thrown in with the Absolute too?
Against my own city. Careful. You're in very real danger of hurting my feelings. It's Minsk who's found his faith with Faerun's newest god. And a new name with it. The Stone Lord.
Lies.
I think Nine Fingers is a Capricorn. She's all about the money. Soft spot for kids. Hurts people who, you know, no second chances kind of thing. So she's saying that... What is she saying? I was distracted. Is she saying that Minsk is the Stone Lord? We know the cult can be persuasive. Oh, it makes sense, Jaheira. We know the cult can be persuasive.
Minsk was never one to need much persuading. Not when it came to spilling my people's blood. In his short reign, the Stone Lord and his crew have earned a reputation. Pure brutality. No survivors. And where he mows my people down, this ripe little cult takes root.
The math checks
not
out.
for much longer. We have word on where he plans to hit next. And he'll find us ready to hit back this time.
Nine Fingers. Estelle. Call off your ambush, tell us where he is, and we'll handle this.
We? I heard what happened to your Harpers, Jaheira. I'm sorry, but this fight's too big for you alone.
I think she's genuinely sorry there. I think that she means that. I like that. Again, brilliant writing. Just little things like, you know, she's calling her Nine Fingers. And then she switches and calls her Estelle. It's like a personal appeal. It goes from business, like Harper to Guild, to Jaheira to Estelle, right? It's like that switch. Oh. And she's all business. I've got to be strategic here. Like, I can't let my emotions get in the way. I've got to do what's right for the guild. We have to survive this kind of thing. Okay, and she's in such a difficult situation. She's not alone. She has us. I'm gonna say us.
If you're half the friend you're posing as, you'll tell her that her part in this is done. The Stone Lord's fate is sealed. We have a bigger war to fight. I'd rather turn our talk to that, but if you need a moment, Jaheira, well, you've earned that much. My guild hall is open to you. Have a drink, Jaheira. Have a rest. Just leave well enough alone. It would be a shame for the city to lose 2 of its heroes in one day.
Yeah, I do think she genuinely cares about Jaheira. Like, again, like, there is that mutual respect. But she's got a job to do, and she's got her own people to protect. And, you know, she's right. Like, the Harpers have been hurt by the Absolute. And if the Stone Lord is working with the Absolute, you know, she really has to lock down and do what needs to be done. And if that means taking down the Stone Lord, if she's got a plan to do that, she's going to do that. And, you know, it doesn't really matter that Jaheira and Minsk are old friends and it's going to hurt Jaheira's feelings. It's like, there's more to this than Jaheira's feelings. So she is right, and I totally respect, like, her point of view. Obviously, Jaheira's going to be quite hurt by that. File under Diabolist. Kingpins. Take notice of the Diabolist Helsig at the Devil's Fee. A person valuable to know if you need information on film. We've already read that, right? Yeah. We've read that already. I'm gonna have to be careful because some things are red. Like, she's letting us come in, but she doesn't want us poking around too much. Devil's Feet Observer reports. Notes from Himbaloo, a street beggar employed by the guild as a spy on activity at the Devil's Feet Antiquities shop. The report concludes with the following. Though the majority of my report concerns the visit of well-known patriarchs to Helsing's establishment, aristocrats who might be blackmailed to keep such visits secret, there was another visitation that I feel should not be overlooked. The arms dealer Gortash, this is another reason why I want to bring Karlach, along with a known barlist leader, met yesterday with Helsing for a considerable period. Upon leaving the shop, I overheard Gortash to remark, "What did I tell you? If Helsing can get us into the House of Hope, she can get us into Mephistar too." So they did. This is referring to when Gortash Dirge, I think. So this is from a little bit of time ago, and someone else, was it? Like, I don't know if Ketherick was involved in this directly. I think this was Gortash and Dirge. Made a plan to break into Mephistopheles, who's the devil of the third hell, I think, his vault, and steal the crown of the Absolute. Like, that's how they got the crown in the first place. They stole it from the devils. So, yeah, apparently Helsing is the woman to know. We've also got this from... Actually, do you know what? Let me speak to Nine Fingers again first.
Keep the Harper out of trouble. Just because I don't want to kill her doesn't mean I won't.
I believe her.
Beyond that, be welcome. Be merry. Is there something you require of a humble guildmaster?
Let me just check this. Okay. Yeah, we need more information about your plan to kill Minsk, please, to kill the Stone Lord, because maybe we can help. Maybe we can get involved. You know, maybe we can check this situation out for ourselves. What do I want to say to her? I ran into some of your thugs, the Rivington rats. Do you remember when we first got to Rivington, when we first got to Act 3? And there was the guy who was... He was the toy maker who was putting all the explosives in the toys, and outside his house he was having a fit because some refugees had moved into his house when he wasn't there, and he was like trying to kick them out, and it kind of fair, you know. But like there was like bodyguards like around him, guild bodyguards, and I think we scared her off. I think we were like, hey, we killed Ketherick, like we killed an avatar of the god of death. Do you really want to fuck with us? And she was like, maybe not. So yeah, them. I ran into some of your thugs, the Rivington rats.
Oh, did you enjoy the encounter?
Oh, I take it they've not been back and they've not told you about this, hey? Well, I don't think they enjoyed it.
I have no doubt you gave them a good talking to. The rats usually keep a lid on their nastier notions, but with the Stone Lord business distracting me, some are starting to test the leash. All the more reason to be rid of the cult quickly, so I can remind my crews it's not a leash round their necks if they cross me. It's a noose.
Okay, she's got them in on a choke chain, I guess. What do I want to say? I need information.
Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. But let's say we'll put it on your tab.
Anyway, I can pay. I have gold. I'd like to know more about the guild. I mean, she's going in with a little bit of an ego stroke, I think.
Thieves, frauds, and miscreants. If it's just the watch warrants you're reading. The guild isn't any one thing. We're everything. All the parts of the city the watch don't want seen, so they push us to the far side of their law. But it's not the watch that keeps the peace, or gives justice to any Baldurian who asks, whether they can pay for it or not. It's us. If we take a little tribute in return, or tie strings of service to those we help, well, what of it? So long as we're working as one, it all runs quick, quiet, and clean.
See? She's got a handle on things normally. And what is it that the guild wants?
Clean water, filthy riches, and everything in between. We're citizens of the city. No more, no less. Right now, I'll settle for taking our city back.
Yeah. Again, like, you've got to look at what she does with the gold, right? If you look around, she's not living in luxury. She's not like, you know, robbing from the poor to feed the rich. She's spending that money on protecting the city. She's spending it on employing the Zhentarim. She's spending it on paying her workers. She's paying it on buying armor and weapons and, you know, all those kinds of things. You know, she's putting her money where her mouth is. You know, the Guildhall is not fancy. It's very run down. She's not wasting money on unnecessary luxuries. So I believe her. And what can I do to help you?
Keep me from having to kill the Harper. Which means keeping out of the Guild's way. All right. Wonderful.
No promises. I don't make promises I can't keep. Speaking of Minsk, what can I do to convince you to call off your ambush? What if I investigate?
No begging? Not even a snotty little please? It's almost like you don't know who you're talking to. The order's been given. It's done. So I hope you know another tune, because I am getting bored of this one.
Like, I know that Nine Fingers Keen would kick my ass in real life. I know that she would, like, beat me up. Yeah, I would have to go with the negotiation route with her, I think. Okay, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to disrespect her. She's like, I've sorted it. I'm done. She looks like my auntie. She really has the look of my auntie. I think it's the hair. I think we have to do a bit of our own sleuthing. So, note from the desk of Rakath Glitterbeard, head banker. So we know that this guy's loyal to the guild. We've read about him before. A scented letter, fancy, on ornate stationery of Baldur's Gate's premier bank, the Counting House. How does he talk? I think he's a bit guild master. He's a dwarf. We are delighted to inform you that we have just taken delivery of a special deposit box, constructed and charmed exactly to your specifications. We eagerly await the arrival of the promised goods into our vault and the fulfillment of your order. In highest esteem, Rakath Glitterbeard, Fellowship of Financiers. A hasty note slashes across the bottom of the page in a different hand, marked for return delivery. Shite code Glitterbeard. Don't bother. When we kill the Stone Lord, I want the whole damn city to know who did it. I tried to do Nine Fingers' voice, but I'm not good at it. So here we go. So it's going down at the Counting House.
The Stone Lord plans to rob the Counting House, and Nine Fingers means to trap him there.
Okay. So they've got wind that the Stone Lord's gonna rob the Counting House, and they've laid a trap. Some kind of, like, trap chest. This is from Uktar, the accountant. Nine Fingers. Here follows a report on the inroad upstart smuggler, Enver Gortash, that has been making on the illicit arms trade in the Chonthar Valley. Through inroads, badly understates the... Though inroads badly understates the case, annexation would be more apt. The former black market leaders, the Knights of the Shield, and, outside the city, the Zhentarim, have largely been supplanted by Gortash's operation. So there's this, like, wraparound takeover that's happening, and it's not for any one thing. It's not just the Stone Lord, it's not just the Absolute, it's not just the Steel Watch and the Flaming Fist. It's not just, like... It's like everything, right? It's like this whole infiltration and takeover by, clearly, like, mainly Gortash. This is his plan mainly, I would say. Illegal arms have never been a major component of the guild's business, but given his apparent ambitions, it would be unwise to assume that Gortash will stop there. He bears watching closely. All these scrolls are like dossiers on different people. Like, they've done their research on the situations, the comings and goings of the people in Baldur's Gate. So this is us. A guild dossier on a group of unidentified travellers arriving in Baldur's Gate from the Risen Road. That is probably us. Hoots Hooligan, a barmaid at Sharessa's Caress. Is she the one that was like dealing with that man quite well? She was like, get more drunk, you sexy guy, have another drink. The guild dossier on a suspicious dock worker named Anfol. The guild dossier on Gauntlet Edwina of the Flaming Fist. So again, Flaming Fist. It could be kind of like bribery, right? It could be like blackmail. The guild dossier on Lady Durinbold, one of the Baldur's Gate's most prominent patriarchs. Okay, interesting. Let's get out of here then, I guess. Bye! We'll keep Jaheira away from Minsk, we promise. Goes directly there. Right, let's just have a quick check-in with who else is out here. I want to go and find Uktar. Is this him here? Yeah.
You are not known to me. For supplies, seek the bugbear. To trade trinkets, the fetcher's brats. I am Uktar, duly elected guild bursar, and I will not have my time wasted.
Oh, is that what Nine Fingers was doing earlier? Wasting guild time with this Stone Lord business?
You might say so. I could not possibly comment.
Ooh.
I sense there is no love lost between the two of you.
So he...
I need not love to serve. You have a point you wish to make?
Okay, so they definitely have different methods and different opinions on how the guild should be run. I wonder if he's like potential... I mean, he says, I don't need love to serve, right? He's serving the guild. I wonder if he would take over if he had the chance. The quicker I deal with the Stone Lord, the quicker Nine Fingers gets back to business. Approval?
I have not come so far by indulging in petty disputes. But I am open to transactions of mutual benefit. I am interested in gaining access to vaults beneath the counting house. I'd pay well for keys to those vaults, provided said vaults are not emptied prematurely, of course. I suspect that what you seek might also be found beneath the counting house. I tell you this only as a matter of mutual interest.
She plans to ambush Minsk at the counting house. But what the else would he want there?
What you do with that information is a matter for yourself. Now, back to the vault keys. Do we have business to conduct?
I have been collecting vault keys. So we've got Lorroicans, Cazadors, and Viconias so far. Well, I have no keys that I'm willing to sell right now.
Until you do, then.
I want to go and have a look at what's in those vaults before I hand over any keys to anyone. All right, we're nearly done here, and then we'll head over to the counting house, see if we can get down into the vaults, see if we can intercept this ambush on the Stone Lord, aka Minsk, and find out what the hell he's doing down there. He's not the smartest adventurer. He's a bit of a character, so yeah, he could have definitely been manipulated.
Maybe that's why this Stone Lord is pushing so hard. He wants Keen's underroads all to himself.
You think?
Go on. Technically, I'm supposed to be on watch.
So these are Zen that I'm talking to now. Again, they're like guarding the place, which I guess is why they're down, just in case he comes in via the sewers.
Any news, Digger?
No.
Bit of a letdown.
Oh, we spoke to her already. I just don't want to miss anyone, you know? Like, they took the time to give all these people dialogue. And a lot of people, maybe not every single player would want to... Oh, what just happened? Oh, it's this kid. Look, he's looking for something.
What's that?
Like, this is another thing that annoys me, because we can get this ring, but I can talk to him.
Don't bug me. I'm making plans. Big plans, see?
Like, I want to be able to give it to him, and I don't think I can. Like, this is clearly what he's looking for. Maybe I could reverse pickpocket him. Maybe we'll do that later. So, what was I saying? I can't even remember what I was saying. I don't know, I got distracted.
I know times are tough.
It's pretty.
But this crowd could mingle a bit, eh? We're all on the same side.
Aww. Are you though?
Did you hear the Harpers were half wiped out? We should be sticking the last of their bleeding hearts instead of guarding this place.
The mood I am in, boy. I urge you to try.
Eh? No disrespect meant, Mom.
She's still got it.
Any news, Digger?
Okay, we can probably head out of here now. Let's climb up this way, and this is the exit that I want to take. Oof, so quite a lot to take in there. Yeah, it does seem like... Where are they going? I don't know which way they're coming, but I'll just let them make their own way. So... I don't know. I guess I could recap, but you've probably got an idea of what's happening, right? Like, Jaheira's looking for her old friend Minsc. We know about a little bit about Minsc contextually. If you've played the original 2 games, Minsc is a recurring character, so anyone who has played those games would know what Minsc's character's like. Because I don't want to do too many spoilers, but again, it's not a secret that Minsc is kind of like almost like a Frankenstein's monster type character. Like, he's not a Frankenstein, but he has that kind of like big, dumb, lovable kind of heavy hitter guy vibe. I always think he should be a barbarian. He gives barbarian vibes, but I think he's actually a ranger.
Do not worry. Guild's friends are Tuskrunt's friends.
I just wanted to say bye.
And I don't hurt my friends unless they deserve it.
Well, that's fair, I think. I don't hurt my friends unless they deserve it. I really like him. Again, I have like favourite NPCs and I really like him. Let's head over to the counting house in that case and watch out for any chatter. And I do want to have a quick chat with everybody before we head in there and get their reactions to the guild, because I think they have a few comments that they wish to make. This place we will come to. That is on our future plans list. Well, I hate that that never like resolves. You know, like the kid who's lost his parents. I think we need to go this way. Yeah. Here we are. So this is where the people hunting the hag were hanging out. And then over here, next to this is Alexander Rainforest's house. And this is the counting house. It's like a big bank. Okay, we're here. Probably want to save again, right, at this point? Okay, so, Karlach. Well, let's speak to Jaheira first.
The counting house. More bastion than bank, I'm afraid. Minsc must have a way in. But he's never had much use for coin beyond whatever sharp steel it could buy. There must be something in the vaults the Great Chosen are after. All the more reason to get there. Swiftly.
We're here, Jaheira, we're ready. So Minsc wouldn't have a reason to, like, he wouldn't have the motivation to break in for the money. So there must be another reason that, like, there must be something else in there that they want. So you do believe he's working for the cult?
I have no reason to doubt the Guildmaster's information. Only her conclusions. The Stone Lord she describes sounds nothing like Minsc. As for the name, well, a bad joke, perhaps. The time of troubles ended almost a century and a half ago. I weathered the years between with all the elven grace you have no doubt come to expect. But do you know how Minsc, a human, passed those years? I'll give you a hint. They named him the Beloved Ranger. No? It was a statue. dedicated to one of the city's lost heroes. Only it was that hero, Minsk, frozen in stone for a century, and freed, the story goes, in the city's hour of need.
So it was quite a while ago, and I think it was around the back of like Joaquin's Rest or somewhere like that in Act 1, maybe the Toll House, where there was a little scrap of paper and it was talking about how a stone statue of a hero had got up and walked away in the middle of the night. And so I'm sad that we failed that history check because we did read that note. So he's some hero of prophecy.
No! He's an idiot who pissed off some gutter mage with a flair for petrification. To this day, I still don't know all the details. I don't even know how he was freed. Harper work would take me from the city, sometimes for years at a time. The few occasions I visited his monument, well, I took it as a moment for reflection. To think of old friends, and the fight I had to continue in their name. And during all my self-serious brooding, that big, dumb, insufferable buffoon was staring me in the face.
So she didn't realise that he was petrified at the time. She thought it was a statue of a hero. She didn't realise it was like actually him. It's a little funny. I think this is a nice one. Don't worry, we'll save him. Oh, actually, no, I want to say one. And you stared right back without even realising it was him.
I did. On occasion, I even found myself critiquing the stonework. Surely his head was not so large as this. I cannot call myself a particularly good friend, but I am his friend, and I cannot let Nine Fingers have him.
Aww. Oh, it didn't let me say the other one, but that was a really sweet reaction, so that was nice. Okay, what do you think, Karlak?
Minsk is working for the cult. Damn. He must have been tadpoled, or worse. The real Minsk would never join up with the God's damned Absolute. Maybe we can help him. The prism, right? He should shut that tadpole up. If he doesn't kick our butts first. It's kind of his thing.
So she knows a lot about him without ever having met him in person because she loves all the stories of the heroes of Baldur's Gate. So she's basically a fangirl. Okay. Yeah, she thinks he must have been tadpole because there's no way he'd join up of his own accord.
So, this Stone Lord is the legendary Minsk. And a newly minted cultist, no less. Are we sure we want to find him before Nine Fingers does? I doubt he'll be pleased to see us.
Not in the mood for a fight? Okay. Let's go and see what everybody else thinks as well. I'm going to switch to Dirge. And we'll... I don't know why we've still got all these roots here. Every time I come in, I'm like getting trapped. Let's see what everybody else thinks about the situation.
That little hideaway that we found in the cloister. It almost felt like I'd found a piece of my childhood. A childhood I don't truly remember.
Shadowheart's just talking about herself.
Remember
apparently.
it or not, I felt right at home there. Surrounded by books and night orchids.
Right, I'm gonna have to get Cordia because Dirge is just getting like old lines. Right, let's go back to camp. Okay,
if not
and
then
let's have Cordia talk to Shadowheart.
Always at your side.
So, the Stone Lord is Minsk, Jaheira's old acquaintance. Painfully small world at times.
Yeah, it's quite the shock. Will?
Minsk, the Great Ranger. He's alive and infected.
Maybe.
Else, we need to act.
Indeed.
My people tell tales of Minsk and his ferocious hamster Boo, to frighten our children. Beware, loud men with purple scalps and ugly rodents, for they think of you as evil and will kill you on sight. It is amusing to hear that the legendary ranger has become as much a terror in his own city as he is in the Underdark.
Interesting. So the drow tells stories about Minsk and his evil hamster Boo. And he'll kill drow on sight. Probably. He's a little bit black and white in his thinking. He's a little bit like bad guy, good guy. So yeah, that's a good warning to Cordia, because obviously she's a drow as well. Oh, hang on, wait. Was there more?
You wish to
there?
consult me?
No. I thought I saw Raphael and thought it said like Ramishar, whatever Minsk is. Hi, Sir Fuzzlewump. How are you doing? Just hanging out here permanently. Lae'zel.
Minsk is the Stone Lord. Jaheira's friend doesn't sound so friendly after all.
Well, she thinks he's been manipulated, you see. Karlach?
What's on your mind?
Oh, no, we've spoken to her already. That's what it is. I'm stupid. Gale.
Sounds like we're not the only ones tracking down this Minsk fellow. Let's hope Nine Fingers' bounty doesn't attract too much competition.
Okay, right. Time to head out there then. I'm going to have to... Where should I go? I don't know where to go. Lower City Central will probably be the closest place. Oh, okay, let's head back down there. I want to get everybody's reactions. I get sad when I miss them, so... Here we go. This is it. There. Might cut this bit out. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. It's giving me a chance to drink my coffee anyway as we run through the city.
7 criminals. 8
opportunists.
Okay, to the counting house.
Just bear a little gold.
So we've got
10,
ooh.
11.
Okay. I'm alright. Another shake. So looks like this person is begging for money off this person outside the counting house. I'm surprised the guards haven't like moved them away actually. Not that I think they should. I'm just surprised that they haven't. Sorry, I got distracted by your ass. Hello.
Sorry, but I'm a little busy here.
Bitch.
Have you seen what she's doing? Counting gold in front of a beggar. It's like eating bread in front of a starving child.
Like, totally understand her predicament, but you know, she's outside the front of the counting house for a reason. I don't know, like, anyway, I'm gonna give her a handful of coins.
Thank you, sir. At least some people in this world know kindness.
Astarion, I mean, we've got plenty to go around, you know?
It just sounds like
Astarion disapproved, but everybody else approved. Ah!
Just a few.
He's saving. That's the scary side. Hi.
Coin maiden guard your coffers.
Thank you. Yours too.
If you need help, sire, just speak to the clerks.
Okay, very helpful. Thank you so much. Oh, look at the doors with the dragons on. They're so pretty. I want doors like this. Okay.
A list of politely phrased advisories from the Fellowship of Financiers.
Okay. So we can't talk to these people. Let's make sure we click on everything just in case it unlocks some extra dialogue. So they've got like a big alarm system as well here. Could be good to distract them. Have you seen that film with like, I feel like it's got Kim Basinger in it. She's like a cat burglar and they keep setting the alarms off in the bank so that they think there's like a glitch in the system, and then they've done it like 3 or 4 times and then they go in. It's a really good movie. I really enjoyed it. Underrated. So the Baldur's Mouth Gazette, sudden earthquake shaking our homes. Does the counting house sink deeper with every new gold coin? Increasing missing persons alarms families. Could your spouse be a secret cultist? That's scaremongering. But also maybe. Old Garlow's place occupied by vandals? No, they're occupied by future heroes of the city who are fighting hags and saving children. Elfsong Tavern kicks off a new competition. Join the Laugh Riot now. we tried that. Too much haddock. Make fish cakes. Okay. Hello.
back of the line. I already had to sit here while they marched some big bastard past like royalty.
Oh, we know that big bastard. Where did he go?
If you're wise, you'll withdraw everything and clear out before this army arrives. I'm not taking any chances.
Like, honestly, lady, it's not the worst plan. Ooh, what's this here? Safe and sound, a guide to our vaults.
If you're looking where I'm looking.
Renowned access across the lands for protecting treasures, great and small. Our vaults offer security like no other. The Grand Vaults. Citizens of Baldur's Gate, you can rest easy knowing that your hard-earned coin is safe behind the stone and steel that protects our Grand Vault. A high-security vault containing the wealth of the ordinary people. The Grand Vault protects everything from your groceries profits to your grandmother's savings. The Deep Vaults. Our deep vaults are for citizens whose fortunes require an individual vault or unique security measure. With extra patrols, wards and more, you can deposit, withdraw or view your treasure at your leisure. So they've got like a two-phase system. Can't look at this, unfortunately.
Calm down.
Can't talk. Last time I misquoted her, head banker Glitterbeard locked me in a safety deposit box.
Yeah. Is she a drow? I'm surprised that they'd employ a drow because people are so suspicious of them. Half drow.
Keeping me waiting like this would be a capital offence.
Maybe it's a scare
If you cannot
tactic.
get the coin you need here, try for a room at the Elf Song. Alan has plenty of space in his upper floors.
Well, he did, but we're actually currently already there. But that's a good tip. Thank you so much.
If you're one of Barrack's friends sent to talk me down, tell him I've made up my mind. I'm buying that stake in the circus and running away.
And you should. We've already dealt with the doppelgangers there, and they're very, very fun.
What's wrong?
Busy. Sorry.
Okay. I'm surprised no one's kicking off that we're on the, like, moving to the front of the line.
Then he dropped the door on me.
Account holders only from here. Vault pass?
I don't have a vault pass.
Meat, honey. Counter.
Thank you, I suppose.
I do not feel like a account holders only from here. Vault pass?
I don't have a pass, but I do have some gold. I probably shouldn't do Jaheira's accent, but I really like it and I like doing it.
This is the wealthiest banking house on the coast. God's ransom sitting under our feet. So if it's a bribe you're angling out, well, this I have to hear.
You misunderstand me. I'll be going.
Feel free to come back with a vault pass.
That was an accident. What do we have over here? Anything that can poke at here? For the stout and sturdy. We've read that so many times.
Someone who wants to take you for a drink.
Why the hells are they so slow? Mead Honey usually runs a tighter ship than this.
You're very busy today.
I heard about Stelmane this morning. Word of advice. When dukes start dropping like that, get your coin and get out of the city.
Like, honestly, I can't blame them. I'd probably do the same if I was in their position. I'd be like, I'm out.
Something's on my
Shit's
mind.
going down.
Sorry, sir, but these people won't see to themselves.
She really looks like another character. Okay, here he is.
My
Head
name's
clerk
Hunley,
Mead Honey.
but you can call me Brid.
Welcome to the counting house. I'm head clerk Mead Honey. How may the Fellowship of Financiers serve you?
You seem a little nervous, Sir Meat Honey. Had some difficult customers today? One in particular calling himself the Stone Lord, perhaps.
The who? The what? All right, fine. The head banker may have just taken a customer by that name down to the vaults. Rather large, rather heavily armed, which is against regulations. But I'm sure the head banker knows what he is doing.
I assure you, he does not. You are right to be nervous. But let us pass, and all will be well.
Well, who is this Stone Lord to you?
Okay, Jaheira did a lot of the talking there. I was just sat here like, thanks, Mom. So he's like the hook we can pull on here is he's clearly nervous because the head banker is doing something that's not protocol, and he's let like a lot of the people they deal with are like fancy upper city types, and he's basically let through somebody who looks like a massive mercenary, like fully armed. It's against regulation, and he's like, I don't know what's going on, but this doesn't, it's not protocol, it seems like a security threat. So he's concerned, he's worried, so we can kind of pull on that thread a little bit. So I'm gonna go persuasion. Who is the Stone Lord to us? A friend, but he might do something stupid down there. We can help. Like, let us assist the situation. Let us smooth things over, you know? We're here to help you. Give me guidance. I reckon I could probably do this. I'm going to take Voice of the Circle off Karlach, which is what we got from the necklace that the big mushroom guys in the Underdark gave us. And I'm going to go ahead and take guidance from Jaheira. And I think we've probably got this. Total bonus 11 to 14. So as long as we don't roll a 1, famous last words, we should be okay. Give me guidance. Yay! We're good. Oh, see you, Starion. You're not the only one who can roll a 30.
That would be most unusual. But then so is our visitor.
That he is. But don't worry. We can handle him.
Very well. Show the guards this temporary vault pass, and should my superior ask, keep my name out of it.
Will do. Okay, before we go down to the vaults, there is a little bit more poking around that I want to do.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Customers are asked to follow all instructions promptly and without resistance.
Okay. So again, there's a lot of things that are red that we can't look at, but let's have a look at this. Record of the Honoured. Since its inception, the counting house has been at the heart of Baldur's Gate's economic success. Our founder, Magnate Carrick Ilfescient, may have been our first patron, but over the years many others have generously contributed to our institution. Here, we record their names. Flicking through the pages, there are hundreds of dedications recorded, only a few catch the eye. So it sounds a little bit like backhanders, right? Like they're giving money to the bank. Like not giving money for the bank to look after, but like, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours kind of thing. We thank the Shattershield family whose generosity saw our vaults upgraded and secured to the highest quality, honoured be their names. We thank Lady Isabella Bommel for her patronage, including the 7 carts of Armenian silver, honoured be her name. We recognise the substantial donations of Grand Duke Lila Janeth and Grand Duke Belt after the Iron Crisis of 1369 DR. We thank Grand Duke Abel Adrian for his generous donation to our institution, honoured be his name. Why doesn't it say honoured be her name here? Their name. We thank Lord Darren Silvershield, whose generous patronage took a 10-day to count, honoured be his name. Okay. And then the Counting House family vault list. This could be handy with the vault keys. A reminder from the head banker that any new hires, memorize the names of our legacy vault holders. These are like the most important people. These clients, or richest people. These clients are not to be interfered with. They come and go as they please. Counting House family vaults. Lorokan, don't have to worry about him anymore. 2, Janeth. We're going to meet Lady Janeth. That's going to be a whole thing. Vault 3, Sar, Cazador Sar, Astarion's big bad. Again, don't have to worry about that. I think that's basically Astarion's vault now. Vault 4, Grey. Vault 5, Ravengard. Duke Ravengard. Will should just be able to walk straight in there, surely. He is of that name. Vault 6, Gortash. Vault 7, Keen. If we get the key off Nine Fingers Keen, we can go and raid her vault. Vault 8 is Devere, who was Shadowheart's big baddie. She was the one that was leading the Sharon cult. Viconia. Again, Viconia is a reoccurring hero from the previous games. And then Vault 9 is Glitterbeard's own, so the Headbanker's vault. I want to steal this so we know which vault is which. But we would have to actually steal it, and I don't want to get in trouble. Again, there's so many things that we could poke at. If you want to get into a fight, you know, if you want to come through here and just fight everybody and just kill everybody and like have the run of the place, you can play that way if you want to. But these alarm systems are going to go off. This room here is interesting. I wonder if we can get in here some way.
Slower than usual today. You might be better off sticking your coin under your mattress.
I doubt it.
Wouldn't loiter too long here, sir. Makes the guards nervous.
Yeah, okay, I just, my pet rat just went up the stairs. I'll just grab it and I'll come back down. I don't know why she lets us up here, but behind these doors, like, we're not supposed to go in this area. However, I have a plan. I'm going to save this because I've done this wrong so many times. Okay. I'm going to separate Astarion from the group.
Keep a blade close.
And I'm going to have him crouch.
Ready or not.
I'm going to have him open this door. And then, if I am sneaky, I think I can probably get in this first door here. And then we just have to figure out how to get past these guards to that second door. But I think he's probably got this. Lockpick.
Quick and quiet.
He's very sneaky. And then they've got visors on. They've got no peripheral vision.
Stop shifting around.
Give me guidance.
I'm not. I'm just keeping an eye on Glitterbeard's office. You're scoping Glitterbeard's office.
Well, why not? Word is he has guild connections. That means guild gold. Nothing he can report stolen.
You need to get wise, young one. Pretty alone doesn't last.
Oh, she says stop trading off your looks. So they're arguing. So she's eyeing up the head banker's office because she's like, oh, the rumor is that he works with the guild, so he's probably got guild gold in there. So I can steal that, and then he can't say anything about it because then he'd have to admit that he's working with the guild. But you don't want to get on the wrong side of the guild. Like, that is not a good plan. Okay, give me guidance.
I've been caught lurking around the Sword Coast's most secure bank without permission. The guards are understandably upset.
Do you know why I think that happened? I think because I gave myself guidance. So I think when he cast guidance on himself, he stopped crouching. That's the mistake I made because it's a spell, so it takes you out of the crouch. Well, I didn't know. I was looking for a chamber pot. That sounds like an Astarion answer. Oh no! We haven't done it. I'm gonna reload. I'm gonna show you what happens if you fail that, and then we're gonna reload.
There is no chamber pot down here, but the guards are more than willing to escort your corpse to the harbour.
On my first playthrough, I fucked this up so many times. It took me literally hours to do this. I thought I had a plan, and then I made the mistake of giving myself stupid guidance. That's the thing with this game, because you can have the best plan, but you can make the tiniest mistake. You can do something really unexpected and things can go south so quickly. And I think that's why honor runs are so hard. You know, you just have one save and you can't reload because the chance of something going wrong like that is it's just too high. Oh, and even with like things weighted in our favor, like because we have so many hacks that things can still go wrong. Okay, let me try that again and I'll be less stupid this time. Right, so crouch. I'm not gonna. Oh no, that's dash. Crouch. We're not gonna give you guidance. Such an idiot. I was so confused. I was like, why did she catch me? Such an idiot. Okay, so hopefully I can do it this time.
Around. I'm not. Quietly. I'm just keeping an eye on Glitterbeard.
Okay, give me guidance. I am not actually giving Astarion guidance. Again, it's because he cast the spell and stood up. We've got it. Natural 20. Look at that. I didn't even need it. Okay, still crouching. There we go. So I'm going to tuck away in here. Shut this. And let's have a poke around this office. Is this Glitterbeard's office then? We've got a private stash key. Don't mind if I do. Listen, we're helping out the head banker. He is gonna owe us in the future. This is just like future favors. Steel watches are greet our new protectors. Sanitation strike by sewer kobolds. I love kobolds. Another gaff by buffoon Duke Dillard Porter. Public park, public disgrace. Elf Song at Tavern changes its tune. Are vampires real? Patriarch says no. Who did they ask? Did they ask Cazador Sar? Refugees from Eastern Unrest arrive in Rivington. Okay. Counting House Accounts number 47. At first glance, this appears to be a standard log of Counting House accounts. However, a poorly concealed correction reveals that money is being diverted. The logs have been signed off by Glitterbeard, the head banker. So yeah, definitely something a bit shady happening here. There is a bank pass. I mean, we can take it. You know, our vault pass is temporary, so no harm in having a more legit one. What's this? After the... This book chronicles the methods Joaquin used to wrest control of her church from the hands of a sinister group called the League of Six-Fingered Gentlemen. I don't know enough about Joaquin. Obviously, we went to Joaquin's rest, but I don't know the lore behind it. Trigger warning, trigger warning. Rather unsurprisingly, there were mostly financial methods, including bribery, blackmail, careful investment in certain enterprises, the withdrawal of key funds and investors from others. Equally unsurprising were the effects this had on Joaquin's enemies, who declared bankruptcy or opened up their veins in their claw-footed battle soon after. I'm sorry I didn't give a... Hang on, wait. Trigger warning, trigger warning. Okay. Respective trigger warning. Stack of books. We've got Baldur founds a city. I feel like we've probably read this already, but I'll open it up. A sailor of exquisite renown who founded the city of Baldur's Gate many years ago. The prose is colourful, but a bit too self-satisfied around the edges. I'm going to take this. This is going to come back around. Steal that, please, Astarion. Patriarchs, a homegrown aristocracy. Reading like an extremely brave or suicidal act of journalism, in this scathing takedown of the Balduran upper crust decries each house, from the Cordwells who jealously hoard patronage of the city's art museums, to the Eralyne trees whose merchant fleet floats swift and immense across the rippling waters, to the Ravenshades who control the production of ink-dyed jewellery and gemstones. The list goes on, with bile seeming to underline every insult, every description of the wealthy households, revealing as their good fortune turns. Reveling as their good fortune turns. City life is a duck pond, the text seems to imply. Scum rises to the top. That kind of reminds me of like Frogs Around a Pond, which is Aristophanes, I think, is it? So, yeah, I think that's interesting. So Glitterbeard has got himself into this position, probably with a few backhanders from the guild. And he has no love for the patriarchs of the city, I suppose. I think they're a bit of a Robin Hood, the Guild and Glitterbeard. I think there's a bit of that going on. The Guild, Hidden Rulers of Baldur's Gate. I'll let you have a read of that if you want to. We've done a lot of reading so far today, so I'm getting a bit tired of doing it. And there you go, that as well. But I do want to kind of like check on everything, click on everything, just in case any of you see anything important that you want to read. We've read that already. We've read that already. Findings from the Hinterlands. Mingus Etchley, Editor-in-Chief. Is that the guy that we killed? Esteemed reader, while this journal is no stranger to surprising news from the outermost reaches of our fair land, I must warn that this season's edition contains news that some might find, in a word, shocking. It might be that the cult of the Absolute reported by our agents in Eltergard will fade like any other, but reports of alliances between Goblin and Lothsworn Drow, Troll and Dwagar are a particular cause for alarm. Okay, that's just talking about the Absolute. Okay, I'm going to go through this little hole, but Astaria's...
That thing is tiny, and I am not.
I mean, you're a little bit tiny. I'm going to get the Potion of Gaseous Form for this. Here we go. Let's go through the hole. We need to do this quick before it wears off. Actually, do you know what? I'll be fine. So we're out on this kind of like little roof here now. I think this might be the first time I've used the spell. It's really handy. I don't find it handy for fighting that much because, you know, you can't do all your actions and your spells and stuff if you're in this form. But for, like, getting into these little places and sneaking around, useful. It's a good potion for a thief, I think. Perception failed. Oh, no. I think it's this paving stone here. And he's failed the perception check on it, so... I might have to come back here later with somebody else. Maybe between episodes I'll come back and get whatever is under that flagstone, but... how much do I have left? 2. You've got 2 seconds remaining. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Yay. Okay. Let's dismiss that. And then what I'm going to do next, I could use gaseous form to get into the next place, but I think I'm just going to go in with a little potion of invis for this. So he's still crouching, isn't he? He is. Potion of invis. Let's go in turn-based mode. And we're going to dash. And dash again. And get over here. So this is how I'm getting past these two. There is another Baldur's mouth there, but I'm going to just leave that. And then can we lockpick? I don't have an action left. Okay, exit turn-based mode.
That's curious.
What have you noticed now? I think it's probably in the room. Lockpick. Give me guidance. We've got to be quick. We've got to be quick. We did it. We did it. We did it. We're okay. We're in. Oh. Just in time because the invis potion wore off. There's another tube here as well. Okay. Let's have a look around. Don't mind if I do. Potion of darkness, scroll of darkness. A compendium of dwarf history recording the shifting fortunes of clans and kingdoms over centuries. There are pages of dates noting important battles, births and deaths. One in particular, 1356. Remember this? Is circled with a note scribbled beneath. 1356. In this year, Bruno Battlehammer did face the shadow dragon Shimmergloom, saying that slaying the beast and claiming his rightful place as the 8th king of Mithril Hall. Important, don't forget to change the code in a 10-day. I'm going to need that. I'm going to need that for reasons. We've also got another private stash key. Again, don't mind if I do. Let's see if there's anything else in here that's worth poking around at. Probably some fancy clothes in there and not much else. I think we should go down this hole and see where this one takes us. So another potion of gaseous form. And away we go, hopefully. If I can click on it. Oh my god, I can't click on it. Come on, I don't want my potion to wear out. And now we're behind that room. Do you know, like the guard at the bottom of the stairs? I think we're there. Are we? I'm not even sure. God, the camera angles are bad. Ah. Let's get that. I don't know why it's so... There we go. I'm sorry, it's frustrating. Anything else down here worth taking? Not massively, no. I have a feeling... Let's exit turn-based mode a second. Let me open this door and just see where we are. Oh, we're actually downstairs. I know exactly where we are. Okay, go back up, Astarian. So that's another way of getting downstairs if you need to. Right, I've got 6 goes of gaseous form remaining. I can do this. I can get out of here. Go, go, go. Come on, Astarian, a little bit faster. Shut that door. And we're done. We're out there. Right, Astarian.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting
gang
times.
Up again. So that's an alternative way of like sneaking into the vaults. If you can't get past the guards, if you can't get a pass, you know, that's another way that you can kind of get down there. Is through sneaking through with invisibility and gaseous form. We don't need to do that. I was just being nosy. We're gonna go the legit way. We've talked our way in, so I thought we were gonna come out here. I don't know what's behind that door in that case. Okay. Let's go.
Vault pass.
I hear another group descended just before me.
Aye. Glitterbeard brought some giant down just now. He had eyes as dark as winter's crack and twice as cold. He also had a vault pass.
Vault pass? Well, here it is. I have 2 actually.
Right. Descend and know. Upon entering the vaults, you forego the protection of city and church law alike. Which is to say, keep to your own vault and you'll be fine.
So it's like out of Baldur's Gate's jurisdiction. It's kind of like a lawless, a law onto their own. That's dodgy.
Best behaviour down in the vaults. There's worse than us guarding the place.
Okay, thank you for the warning. Let's go. Now the weird thing is, once you get past those guards, there's not really any other guards. There's no one else really down here. And it's because they've like pulled back the guards for the Stone Lord's visit. Oh, the camera angles are so bad. But let's see if there's anything we can steal. You know, for the, on behalf of the city. You know, it's for the greater good. I feel like Astarion would be creeping around. I feel like Cody would be really distracted. She'd be like talking to everybody and like exploring and planning and figuring out where to go. And Astarion would be like, like just stealing stuff when she's not looking. Amulet of Restoration, nice. It could definitely come in handy where we're going. And there's like a load of other things here as well. Arsonist Oil, Elixir of Dark Vision, Elixir of Arcane Cultivation, Oil of Diminution. Can't say that word. I'm such an idiot sometimes. All of Potion of Mind Reading, Remedial Potion. They're really chatty up there, aren't they? What's this? Copper coin pile. Okay, I think that's the first time I've seen copper coins in this game, but fine. I think we're actually robbing off the poor here, so I do feel a bit guilty, but we're going to save them. We're going to save their asses, so... A detailed record of gold in and out of the various vaults. While the individual vaults seem to have large amounts of money deposited in them and then simply left there, the main vault is a constant stream of gold in and out, handfuls of coin constantly being added and subtracted. It's a record of the working life of Baldur's Gate, a 10 days profit from a trader, a family dipping into their savings to buy bread, a child depositing a coin so they got for their birthday. Okay, I'll stop robbing anything that I don't drastically need, I guess. I won't take the coin. I won't take the diamonds. Dimension door though, I will take that. That is very handy. Maybe I can come replace stuff later, you know? Maybe I can come back down here and make amends after we've saved the city. I think Cordia definitely would. You know, come and kind of like add stuff to the stuff that she's taken. Detailed ledger. I think my eldest is Harry. I can hear her banging. My son will let her in. A summary of local business matters. Steelwatch Foundry has a net positive. Baldur's Mouth. Anything Gortash is connected to is making money. I wonder why. I wonder why that might be the case. Okay, anything over here as well. I'll move a bit faster. I'll try and move a little bit faster. It is a long video. But we will get some fighting done in a minute. Right, come on then. Sorry, you might want to stop sneaking for a second.
Let's move.
Okay, so this is the room that Astarion just popped into when he came down the tube. He came out of this door here. But, you know, we've got the legit way of getting in. Also, this is how we get out into the shipping yard. I always get caught out here. I don't even bother coming out here anymore because I just always get my ass kicked. So I don't know if we'll do that a different day or if I'll just leave it, but let's see. Let's see what the situation is down here. Shipments registry. A neatly kept ledger recording all shipments leaving for the docks. And remember, we do know that when we were at Moonrise, we found the barrel of tadpoles, and we found out that they were moving tadpoles into the city in order to kind of like start tadpoling citizens. Hello. Hi, how are you? Do you know what? This video hasn't actually been as long as I thought it was going to be. A neatly kept ledger recording all shipments leaving for the docks. Entries record goods of all sorts bound for ships that will carry them the length of the Sword Coast and even further afield. Some logs carry specific notes such as handle with care, delicate cargo, keep dry and remember to feed daily. So God knows what they're bringing in and out of the city. We know that they were smuggling in tadpoles though from Moonrise Towers to kind of start tadpoling the citizens. So maybe a lot of stuff coming through these docks. Hello, Cash Guard Artillerist Smathers.
Mind your manners down here, sir.
Titles don't mean much once you're in the vault.
Oh. Well, I wasn't expecting... I was expecting people to be a bit politer, actually. Not because I think I deserve it, I was just thinking that they, you know, they'd be on all yes ma'am, yes sir to the patriarchs of Baldur's Gate.
Talk to the other one. He's the ranking officer, apparently.
A little bit of like office politics happening between the guards.
Just need to see your vault pass, please.
Oh god, it's another vault pass person. They're such a job's worth. You can tell they don't really care. They're just kind of like, I can't let you through until I see your pass. Like, come on, don't make my life hard. Don't make me fight today. I'm off in 5 minutes. Please just show me your vault pass. Okay. What can I expect below?
No idea. Our porter's out here. Besides his chosen swords, head banker Glitterbeard doesn't like us asking what goes on below. For security, I expect.
Oh yes, obviously. That must be it. Here you are.
Looks in order. Blessed day to you.
Under his eye. Okay. So there are actually traps here.
That might be
but we've got permission to go down. So, oh. What am I doing? We've got permission to go down, so it doesn't trigger them. Which I didn't know in my first playthrough, and I spent quite a lot of time trying to like jump over everything. I want to look in there, but also like they're right there. It's too risky. Let's just go. I just want to fight someone. I don't. This is a hard fight. Okay, we're in the vault again. No one around. Security is suspiciously absent. Vault visitor log. This vault records a list of recent visits to the counting house vaults. I wonder who they leave off, right? I wonder who they don't record. Bloris Mead Honey, Pocket Registry, you can read that. Mr. Glitterbeard's Book of Dwarven Dates, reason for visit, delivery of a large chest to the high security vaults. That's going to be Nine Fingers' trap, I think. Cynthia Bornprof. Reason for visit, critical fix of a water leak in the high security vault's access. Danger of flooding in the chamber. She wasn't carrying a bank pass. Access granted for an urgent patch to prevent more water from reaching the tiles. Is that people trying to get in through the sewers? Raketh Glitterbeard, head banker. He's not declared his pocket registry, so he's not declared his valuables. Reason for visit, give the Stone Lord a tour of the lower vaults. Sir Glitterbeard has requested I step out of the vaults to provide the client's privacy. They stepped out, and they stepped out pretty damn far, haven't they? I like that they covered their own back there, though. They were like, he asked me to go, I was just doing my job, I was doing what I was told. An open letter. We've read all this, and there's nothing new here. You've got friends at the guild. I'll open that because it might be contextual if anyone wants to pause and read it. Delegation mate. And so it's just talking about how like different groups within the guild run different parts of the city. And then this is like Gortash's top priority will be surveillance, basically telling people what they want to hear. Okay, I don't think there's anything else to click on in here, so let's keep passing through. Let me just quickly use Alt. No, we're good. Builds up the tension, like, because you keep going from like room to room. We'll come back to this in a bit. It's basically just some more vaults. But we'll probably do that after. I think the priority is finding Minsk right now. And here we go.
For current door codes, please refer to the head banker's office. Highest security clearance only.
So we did find the code in that book. Hopefully he hasn't updated it yet, but we should be able to do this this kind of keypad here to get through the vault. I'm just going to quickly look around. Counting house vault rules. Counting house vault rules. Customer rules. Don't approach any vault but your own. No promises. I mean, is it my vault if I killed the previous owner and took their key? Make sure of the number before attempting opening. Do not ask a cash guard for help with locks, doors, or carrying valuables. They are here only to observe and to maintain security. I guess they don't want to have their hands full, right? No tipping. Interesting. I guess that's like seen as a bribe. The following temporary note is attached to the sign. Warning, wet floor, unsafe to use devices powered by bottled lightning. So I'm going to kind of tiny tip. If you don't know the code, you can just use a lightning spell, anything with lightning, and it'll just kind of like short circuit it and let you through. But we know the code, so we're going to do it like the legit way. Counting house vault rules. Same again. Okay, anything else?
Anything of use?
Yeah, I just want to make sure we don't miss anything important. Detailed ledger. Again, we've read that already, so that's not too important. I'll take the scroll of fly, don't mind if I do. Watch, watch, watch. Oh! Oh, someone got one. One of these two must be the first number. Safe and sound, again, 12 volts. Read that already. And here we go. We're going to get to the action in just a second. I'm sorry I'm procrastinating. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, I'm a little bit sorry. Okay, what I'm going to do here then is save, for sure. Okay, and now I'm going to ungroup everybody. We're going to check that number. I think Historian got it, didn't he? Where's that book gone? Here. 1356. 1356. Okay, I'm bad with remembering numbers, so we need to go for 1 first. So clearly this is like 1, 2, 3. You can tell by how many lines it has. So 13. So 1. You can see how like the colours changing up here. Oh no, I went on the wrong one. Right, let's get them in place. So it's 1, 3, and then
Soldier.
5.
Phew.
And
Don't
6.
touch me.
So I'm going to get them all in place and then we'll try it again. So Cordia, if you step off that and then back onto it, please. Didn't work. Step right off it. There we go. 1.
Work to be done.
3. There we go. I think she's still stood on it a little bit. And you don't have to put people on it, you can put anything that's weighted on it, so you just put like vases on it, you know, if you were playing like solo mode. 6. Ta-da!
Can't give up now.
Okay, regroup.
Should mind my step.
I am so nervous. I am so nervous. Ah! Okay, it's auto-saving, that's how you know. That's how you know you're in trouble, or you're about to be. What could possibly go wrong?
It's still moving.
Hush your fussing. Nine Fingers had this one made especially. That little mouthful will barely slow it down.
But the stories...
Stories. Tall tales and big names, lad. Don't let them fool you. Elminster the Archmage. Drist the Drow Exile. Heroes have power, aye, but not half so much as we do.
Are you sure about that?
Into the right purse. A soft word in the right ear. It's not glory that spins these plains, lad. It's gold.
Is he wrong?
See? Now.
It's a mimic! Here he is, the Stone Lord himself. Minsk the Rashomar. Friend of Boo. Unless he's a shapeshifter, you never know. The man, the myth, the legend.
There is no gold in here! If there is one thing Minsk hates more than beasts with bad breath.
See what I mean about he should be a barbarian.
It is those who are tricksome with the truth. And turnips. But you are no turnip. Let that be of comfort in your final moments.
So funny.
Meet Minsk. He still seems very much himself to me.
So happy.
Is that the beloved ranger? Jaheira is gonna burst. I'm gonna burst. Oh my god, Minsk!
I'm so excited. I don't know what I was doing. I was doing like the Wallace and Gromit cheese hands. Okay, it's just so good. It's just so good. I love this moment. Brilliant introduction to a character. Like, such a fun scene. The voice actor for Minsk in this edition is Matt Mercer. I don't know if he's always been Minsk or if it's specifically in this game. So Matthew Mercer of D&D Critical Role fame. He's like the DM, really good with different characters. I would not have recognised his voice though had I not known that it was him. And I think it's such a fun character. Like, of all the characters he could have played, it's just such a funny one. Okay. He doesn't seem in a state to listen. I think if anyone can get through to Minsk, it's Jaheira. So I'm going to let Jaheira handle this. She knows him best. Oh, his little face.
You.
Oh.
Stone Lord. Huh. Better to call yourself Stonehead.
His
Your
expressions.
false face does not fool my eyes. I will cut until you look like the monster you truly are.
Somehow, you are making even less sense than usual.
I love the banter.
Perhaps I can explain.
Oh, shapeshifter. Someone's cosplaying as Jaheira.
Stone Lord sees through your lies, shapeshifter. Count yourself lucky he cannot stay. Nine Fingers set a poor trap, little banker. Let the Absolute's faithful show you how it is done.
Uh-oh.
Now come, Stone Lord. We have the gold. And the Absolute has need of it elsewhere.
As you say, Jaheira.
It's not Jaheira! Fake Jaheira! Stab her a bit and you'll see.
Slarning shape changers! Enough! Let us deal with these cultists. Then find out where they are nesting.
Ooh, Jaheira's mad! Jaheira's angry! Okay, we've rolled decent on initiative, and this is good because there was a lot of invisible cultists knocking around. So we've got two next to us here. And then there's some that literally are invisible, I think. There's one here. Normally there's like at least one over here somewhere as well. And then we've got two or three down here. One, two. I don't know where they all are. These are the bankers. We've got someone here as well on our side and someone around here on our side, I think, as well. Maybe not. So yeah, 1, 2, 3. I don't know. I think this is, I don't know. The initiative's crazy. We need to think about what we're doing. I'm going to save just in case we do really badly and we have to redo it, because this takes me a few goes, I'm going to be honest, especially if I try and keep everybody alive. Because I normally try and keep all the security alive. So, I've got these two that I want to try and take out. So I think what I'm going to do is, if I come around this one, I did make sure I got loads of sorcery points so I can do my spells as bonus actions as well. If I come about here, I might be able to take both of these out if I'm very, very lucky. With, what else do I have as well? I've got Chain Lightning, which is going to be useful. I have tried polymorphing them. They're pretty impervious to polymorph. Oh, I've also equipped the Blood of Lathander, so I've got Sunbeam as well. But I think I'm going to go in with a level 5 lightning bolt on these two. I'll just make sure I get them and not any of my people. Oh, did I take one down immediately? Oh yeah, baby. Okay, great job. Then I've just got this guy now, so I can... Now, the thing is, do I want to quicken spell? What do I want to do? I can take a potion of speed as my bonus action, which give me another... That doesn't make sense, does it? Okay, I'm just gonna... I'm just thinking, do I want to, because I've got multiple options, I could Misty Step and get closer to this lot. Or I can try and take this person out. I think I'm going to try and take this person out. So they've got 21 hit points remaining. I think I'm just going to go in with another lightning beam. It's guaranteed to hit them, right? Yes. Yes, it is. And then I haven't got any my movement left or anything like that, but I'm probably going to head down this way and help out the guard over this way. So that's Cordia done. We took out 2 of the cultists already. Jaheira, what have you got, girl? So we could do a globe of invulnerability. Sometimes I do that. I'll either have a globe of invulnerability here to protect my people, or I'll have one down here. But the problem is they act on their own autonomy and they run out of it. So I feel like it's wasting a spell a little bit. Jaheira does also have Sunbeam, which she can cast and recast. We've also got things like Ice Storm, Call Lightning, Wall of Thorns. She has some really high level spells. But the problem is, like I say, some of these bar lists are actually invisible. So it's just working out what to do, like what is best to do. Also, some of them have Unstoppable, which means that they don't take damage on the first hit. So this one's Unstoppable too. So the first 2 hits, they're going to take like 1 damage each time. So I don't want to waste any high level attacks on them. We need to kind of like do the small attacks on them to get that down. I know there's going to be someone invisible down here. There's also this person here. I think I'm going to go and help out this guard. Who goes next, actually? I don't know. It's hard to see where everybody is, you know? Jaheira, I think probably what I'm going to do with you is have you teleport to about here. And then I think we'll try and take care of this one as best as we can. So I probably want a Sunbeam here. And if there is somebody invisible, hopefully I'll catch them in the Sunbeam. Oh, see? There was one right next to me. That was so lucky. And this one has Unstoppable. So do you see what I mean? They only took 1 damage. But at least we hurt this one. Okay. That's what she's got. That's all I can do. Hopefully everybody's going to survive. See, there's another invisible one. He's okay. Not too bad. So there's only 2 that are going to take turns. He's going for Jaheira. Shield blow. Oh, he's gone invisible, but he's not going to get far. Okay. Astarion then. So like I say, we need to like... How's he doing? He's okay. Okay. See, I don't know where that one's gone now because they went invisible. There's this one that I can try and take out with Unstoppable. I'm going to Misty Step over to this one. Am I? Am I though? What if can I get closer? I'm just thinking what I want to do because he's got multiple attacks. He's got about 3 arrow attacks that he can do, 3 actions, and he's got 2 bonus actions. So if I get him close enough, I could potentially do quite a lot of damage here. Let me Misty Step to here. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use, if I've got an arrow of the multi-attack arrow, arrow of many targets. it might make the one that went invisible visible again. Yes! There you go. Did you see? Because it bounced off into this one, so I can see him now. I can now sneak attack as well. Okay. I don't know if that did anything, but I tried. Did it get him? Oh, I took him out with the sneak attack. Perfect. Okay, we're in business. Let's go ahead. This one's already frightened, so I think I'm gonna try and frighten this guy. I missed. Shame. Let's try and get her to drop her weapon. Weapon dropped. Perfect. Oh my god, Astarion, get it, girl. I am now going to take a potion of speed, I think, with Astarion. Do I have a potion of speed handy anywhere? And he's going to get quite a few. I almost took Featherfall instead of the potion of speed. And he's going to get quite a few attacks back. So what's the most damage I can do with my action on this turn? I can't sneak attack, I don't think. Probably just going in. Main hand weapon attack is 19. Just go and stab. Nice. And again. Okay. We've done some damage. That was a lot of attacks on one turn for Astarion. That was decent. Okay. This one's going to get to go. Stunned. Oh, you might take her out. Stay up, stay up, stay up. I can heal you if you stay up. Okay. Okay. Right, who goes next? I think the one near Astarion, actually. Like I say, there's probably some down here as well. Okay. What do I want to do? I think Jaheira and Astarion are probably going to have that one. I think Karlach should probably start making her way over to some of these others. They have Unstoppable though. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do. So she can do Brutal Leap. I think she's going to get hurt when she lands if I do that. She hasn't got any area attacks that would make these guys visible. She has got smoke powder arrows. She is my demolitions expert. What if... Because I do reckon there's one about here somewhere. Maybe I want to throw with the oil of combustion rather than using my smoke powder. Just in case, because I don't know where exactly they are. So... Alchemist fire even. Sorry. I'm not explaining myself very well. I'm basically trying to make them become visible. It's not as big area though, is it? Oh, I just don't know where they are. Karlach, can you get over here? She hasn't got... Has she got Misty Step? Actually, I could use a scroll of Misty Step. I don't know what Misty Step is. Misty Step. Scroll of Misty Step. Okay, cast spell. Okay. This is going to get her close to someone. Let's get her over here. We'll start taking out some of these, I think. Like, let's get her about here. Okay. Here we go. Let's smack this one. Oh, actually, do you know what? I wish I hadn't Misty Step there because she's dropped her weapon. I'm here now, though. Just hit her. Reckless attack. Again. Okay. Can I get up to here? I can't. Can I fire an arrow? No. Can fire an arrow at this one. Excuse me a minute. It's just like you're saying, I've only got an hour left to do this. That may not be enough time. So this one, I'm worried because they've got Unstoppable, right? So I would like, I could hit them twice. I could use my action surge and hit them twice, but it's not gonna like help that much. I want to fire an arrow at this one, but it doesn't look like I can get a good... Oh, maybe I can. Okay, action surge. And then let's fire an arrow up here at this one. Here we go, 60%. Okay, and again, because this is the one who's getting the turn next, so if I can take them out on this round. Oh, not quite, worth a try. Opportunity attack, opportunity attack. He's already stunning. Of course that's not going to work on him. Okay. Nice, so she's taken down Unstoppable. There we go, we can attack him now. Okay, here we go. Oh. Can you see this one up here? And they're invisible again. I would have got them, you know, if I'd have thrown that thing, I would have got them. Nice! Oh, that was... Oh, I love a paladin. Absolutely handled it. Amazing. Amazing job. Look at these baddies. Okay, we do need to heal that guard though, because they're in a bit of bad shape. So, I'm probably gonna... still have this person to handle, but I reckon Astarion and Jaheira have that. We've got this one who's invisible over here though, right? Okay, where is that guard? There. So I can basically attack this whole area without hurting a guard. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to Misty Step down here.
Should get started.
And then I'm going to use my action to do Lightning Bolt at a high level again. I might miss them, but I might catch them and turn them visible again. Do you know what actually she has? She actually has See Invisibility. But it doesn't look like they're in range for me to see them. I could also do Sleet Storm. This is a good one, because they might slip. So hopefully it'll turn them visible and they'll slip. Okay, not visible yet, but if they slip, they miss the turn. So hopefully threat neutralized. Okay, Jaheira, you've took a bit of a jab there, but I think you're still up and fighting. I think you're good. We can sunbeam this person. They don't stand a fucking chance. Make sure we don't hit Astarion. Oh, they actually did stand a chance. I spoke too soon. But she can hit with her bonus action, so we'll go ahead and do that.
She might seem, but nature has claws.
Nice. Let me just see what this is, sorry. Oh, it's the Larian live stream. I need to wrap up because I do not want to miss the Larian live stream today. Okay. We're good. We're good. We're cool. We've got this. Oh. Okay. Astarion. Where is everybody? Where are the bad guys? Are most of them down? We've got the one that's invisible. We've got two that are invisible, I think. Oh, one's next to me. Okay. Right, Astarion, can you please Misty Step to here? I didn't realise he was visible. Oh, I can't get there. Wait, I can probably do 2 Misty Steps, right? 1 Misty Step. Because he's got 2 bonus actions. 2 Misty Steps. Nice. Okay, this guy. I think we probably need to sneak attack up close. Okay. Why didn't I hit him? What the feck? Keep hitting him, just keep hitting him. We did it. Amazing. I think that's all I can do. Yeah, no more actions. But that was great, Astarion. Good job.
I'm heating up.
Okay, Karlach. So there's one left that we can't see. There's one left that's invisible. I don't know how to make them visible. This is the problem. I don't suppose they're here, because I think they would have come visible. They might have saved. What if I do some more area attacks? They haven't had a turn yet either, so I have to kind of like guess where they'd be. Maybe they'd be in here. What if I just shut the vault? What if I... No, it won't let me. Yeah, I think I probably need to do some sort of area attack. Try and make them visible. So let me throw one of those I do have no ruler. Yeah, let me throw no ruler. Because maybe I can, it's like I say, maybe I can get them to show themselves. Maybe not though. I don't know what to do. I've got a feeling they might be about here. Big wife. We're gonna be big wife. I don't know what else we're gonna do, but we're gonna be big wife. Big wife, big wife. Because we might as well. And then, I don't know, let's go across here. Again, I've kind of got a feeling they're not getting there. Oh, dash is one of your actions. Do I have another action or no? Okay, just block the way. Just in case they're in there. Like, we don't know where they are. They're all running this way. Good job for not slipping. Again, some of us have seen invisibility. Oh, yes, she's found him. He is on the ice. Okay, slip, slip, slip. Damn, he jumped. Stay up. Oh, I never healed them. This is good. We've got them. We've got them on this round. They're the last one standing. We've got this. Come on, take him out. Go, Paladin. We love a Paladin on this channel. Okay, I want to wrap up quickly because I really want to go to the Larian live stream. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to... we'll probably follow up in the next video. But what I am going to do is I'm going to speak with the dead.
And switch bloody jobs.
Someone wants to leave. They're done. Like, I hate it here. Where is my speak with the dead? I don't see my spell. Have I got my... Oh, I don't have the necklace on, that's why. There we go. Because I think there is one of these cultists that we can speak to. And then we'll have a chat with Glitterbeard. And then we'll wrap up for the day. So in the next video, we'll start raiding the vaults. And we'll see where it takes us after that. Corpses 2 damage. Oh no! Oh no, I've messed up the corpses too much. Tell you what then, in between episodes, I'll replay and I'll get the speak with the dead and I'll put it into the video. I'll stick it in.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Shape, changer, double, ganger. Minsk is dead. Stone Lord lives. Debt for debt. Look out below. City under city.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
It's a cracked skull.
Okay, Glitterbeard.
You can tell Nine Fingers this was not my fault. She swore that mimic could swallow a bloody owlbear. Wait. You're no guild sworn. Who are you?
Consider me a friend of the guild. I like this option. Security consultant. Your vaults leave a little to be desired.
You're missing your motley, Jester. We softened our defenses to lure that bastard in. Nine Fingers wants the Stone Lord dead. With what he cleared from our vaults, he's got enough gold to make himself a lord in truth.
And he wouldn't even know what to spend it on. It's the cult that needs that money. Why?
You think anyone told me? Nine Fingers sent word the Stone Lord was going to try his luck on our vaults. So she told me to cooperate. Lure him in. Yes, sir, Stone Lord, sir. Shall we open the account in your name or the Absolute's? Just step this way to your special deposit box. Don't mind the teeth.
I mean, it could have worked if it wasn't Minsk.
No one mentioned he might have some old crone dropping in as backup.
Crone?
Look, I just mean to say, we both want him caught. If you've got your sights set on the Stone Lord, anyway. As chairman of the Fellowship of Financiers, I can assure you we'd reward you well for the return of the coin he took.
Good to know.
Not for us, you understand. For the common Baldurian.
Right.
Who knows what he's planning to do with it?
Say I found the money. What's to stop it keeping it for myself? Cordia would say, I just need to find Minsk. I care nothing for the coin.
Good for you. I happen to care a very great deal. Retrieve the coin, and I'll make sure you are well rewarded. There's treasures greater than gold.
Ooh.
Feel free to poke around this place and it'll help you pick up the Stone Lord's scent. Me, I've got ledgers to amend.
So there we go. Mum used to tell me about him. Now I've got a story for her. I'm going to leave it there. We'll have a chat with everybody in the next episode. I'll do the speak with the dead thing in between episodes because I think all the bodies are too messed up to do it in this playthrough. Yeah, that is it. I'm going to go and join the Larian live stream because I'm really excited for it. And I'm going to go and make my pineapple and cheese hedgehog and go and hang out there for a bit. So I'm going to have a very fun evening and I hope you guys do as well. And I will see you again soon. Bye, friends.
I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Oh! Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation. They call me Is this part of the show? Praise the Absolute.